the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 1024. Now, I know what you're thinking. Asterios looks very different. And the reason
when did
is
Asterios get this handsome?
so
Crazy.
I messed up. Asterios is on next week. I mixed days up. We have one of our wonderful patrons that supports the show here. It's Flo. He's been on multiple times.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back, man.
Thanks.
Now, we have Captain Content questioning if he should come in now. Should we connect him now?
Yeah, I mean we can bring him on and I'll put him in.
I'll tell him to call in right now.
So this is Captain Content, the IRL streamer that Billy and I both know, and he recently had Andy Dick on his RV.
Yeah, he.
So Andy's not on the RV anymore, right?
Well, as far as I know, no.
Okay.
But that's why we have Captain Content here.
All right, once he pops in here, I'll bring him up.
But we had
How much content does he really have?
He's the captain of it, so you know it's a lot of
the
content.
captain of it?
He's the captain of
the
content.
content.
Well,
Can we find major content?
he saved
Oh, here he
Andy
is.
Dick.
Here's Captain.
He saved Andy Dick from a hostage situation. And then Andy Dick, I guess, tried to grope somebody in their sleep last night. I don't know the whole story.
Hello?
Hey, Captain.
Can you guys hear me, yeah?
Yes. I'm trying
Can
to
you
get
guys see me? Can you guys see us?
Yeah. I'll have you up on the screen in just a minute here.
It'll be one
All
moment.
right.
We invited you, not
Hey,
your
man.
entire
Hey,
fucking
Billy. Love
family.
you guys.
Hey.
What's up,
Hey, buddy.
Captain?
Hey. Long time no see.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you coming back to Seattle so we can have the best time I can't remember again.
Let's go. Mongolian barbecue, baby.
Yes.
I do remember it. Yeah. I think I left you sleeping in some corner or something in the street.
Yeah, and Toe Andy drove me home that night.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. I did take a video of you though when you were like passed out, looking like a homeless guy. Just in case. Sorry,
So-
this fucking airport.
Captain,
God damn it.
did Andy Dick think that he was on your ship since you're a captain? Did he think it was like a nautical theme and he was just searching through Sonic's tackle box?
Well, yeah, I don't know about the ship thing. I'm not sure the guy knows where he is at all at any moment, but maybe.
Yeah, he thought you
But
were
it-
Attila. He asked you if you were Attila after he had already left with you.
The Hun? He's dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He seems to
His memory,
short-term memory seems to be a little bit affected. Yeah, man.
his
I
memory
hear
is
he's
blown.
got some. I hear he's suffering from something. I'm not sure.
You said that you somebody told me that you talked to his daughter.
I did a few times. First time I talked to her was when he was staying at this guy Wappy's house, and it seems like the whole thing was a little problematic with him, trying to leave the place, and Wappy trying to perhaps prevent him from doing that. And then I talked to her again when I picked up Andy, and I asked her, hey, your dad is staying with me now. Give me some advice, or, is there anything? How can we help him, perhaps? And she didn't really talk to me much. She did FaceTime me once. She said that she didn't believe that her dad was going to hang out with any of us in any RVs for long. And she said that as soon as we give him a ride back from Vegas to LA, he'll just probably be doing his own thing, which I mean, he's been he was hanging out in some of our streamer RVs for like 2 or 3 days, but today he met up with I guess one of his friends, a boyfriend, I don't know.
Yeah.
And they left a few hours ago. Since then, I have not had contact with him. He did text me a couple hours ago, but I tried to call him recently, and we don't know exactly what his plans are as of now.
So you guys made it back to Los Angeles?
Yes, we're in LA right now. Attila drove him back from Vegas, and then after 2 days, he kind of like got a little bit I think sketched out about the situation with Attila. So I called him, and he asked me to pick him up, and he's the past 2 days he's been staying in my RV with us.
Yeah, this thing with Sonic, did that happen last night?
Yeah, that happened last night. Exactly. It's very recent.
And Sonic is he around now, or did he leave?
Unfortunately, Sonic is not around. He left when we woke him up about the situation. Where he saw his text messages, and we told him, "Hey, man, are you good?" And he left. Somebody drove him home. But he texted today. He did say he's not mad at Andy. He did. He did say I shouldn't have been joking with him so much about being gay and all that, and he does want to hang out with us and with Andy again after all this.
Okay,
that's his decision. Yeah, but he seems to be okay, and he doesn't seem to be upset about it.
I didn't watch the entire stream. I've been seeing bits and clips of it. Did anybody actually have sex with Andy?
No.
Has anybody ever had sex with Andy?
I think a lot of people have had sex with Andy.
No, but I mean, yesterday Sonic and Andy met, and Sonic got very, very close to Andy. They were, kind of cuddling, and at times they kissed, and they were talking. Seems like Andy had the belief that Sonic was his new boyfriend.
Yeah,
and Sonic was kind of playing into it, but they were drinking, and when Sonic passed out. Well, they didn't have sex, but the cameras. I guess Andy turned off the cameras because he wanted to cuddle with his boy, and I guess there was a little more than cuddling, but there was no sex.
It looked like he was trying to whip out the dilly bar, like Andy was fiddling with his zipper.
Yeah. My friend Lewis woke me up, and he told me, "Yo, man, Andy Dick is jerking off Sonic, dude." And
it got that far?
Kinda, yeah. When I got out of the room, Sonic's pants were like, his shit was like halfway out.
Oh no!
So we were like, yeah. So yeah, it was very hard to wake Sonic up. It took us. I had to slap him around like at least 10 times. Then he finally woke up. And thanks to pretty much Lewis, that's Lewis right here. Lewis was the guy that actually cared the most about Sonic, and he actually told Andy, listen, the guy's passed out, this and that. And, Andy kept saying, "Oh, but he's my boyfriend. We talked about this. Everything's okay."
So Lewis was the only person among like the 14 people in your RV that tried to stop a rape, basically.
Well,
that's what I'm gathering as well. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty.
You should always keep a guy like Lewis around.
Yes, you should. You definitely, because the rest of us, we're just complete degenerates.
The rest of you are pro rape, is what I'm getting.
100%. I don't think it should be illegal.
Did Andy physically assault you?
No. The first night we met, though, well, not the first night, but the second night we met, that was when we had the most physical contact. I thought it would be funny to dress out in a little outfit with some like a booty shorts and like a very a little tank top it was pretty revealing, and I did let Andy he was a little bit over me, but I was okay with it. I mean, at the end of the night, I was like, okay, that's enough. The bit is over. I gotta say, I guess I was excited to have the attention of a celebrity. I guess I was I don't know.
Oh, was a celebrity there?
Yeah, exactly. That's how low of a guy I am. But yeah, to me, I was like, man, Andy Dick,
Yeah.
this and that, right?
Look,
So yeah, I mean, but it was fun.
Letting Andy Dick
yeah,
blow you
Andy-
wouldn't be like the weirdest thing you've ever done, right?
No, it wouldn't. It would not. Definitely not.
Is Andy is he more of a top, or would he have blown you? He always came off to me like the type of guy that wants to get blown, but I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Because the way he acts, he's very effeminate in his mannerisms. So people would assume that he would take the more perhaps feminine position in the bed.
I would describe him as a subby bottom.
Right, but no, he's well, I can't. He said he's a top.
Yeah,
He said he's a top.
That's what he's always said.
believe it when I see it.
Those have always
Right.
been his words, even though it seems like he'd back it up.
Isn't it weird how many connections we have to Andy Dick? Like, there's three that I can think of, because through you and Joe and the whole battle cam thing, and then through Elisa, and now through Captain. It's like
It's odd, but for the longest time, anybody who has been to Los Angeles has an Andy Dick story. It's very weird.
That's what I was gonna say, man.
Yeah, it's very weird.
It seems like everybody. You know what? My friend Garth, he's just like a normal guy. We play guitar together, and he was in Vegas too. And I told him, "Yo, man, we're going to hang out with Andy Dick. This is crazy, right?" And then he tells me, this guy, and he sends me a picture of him at a grocery store, and he tells me, yeah, I helped him get a microwave once at a store and stuff. And that's exactly it. It's I guess it's not that crazy, because yeah, the guy really gets around, and right now, it seems like my fucking planes seems like seems like he's at a spot where our RVs might be like the best option for him to stay. I don't know exactly what's going on with his life. I hope the best for him, and I'm actually grateful, honestly, because this having him on the RV has really boosted my numbers.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that's why
it's
Wappy
been
wanted to
good,
keep him,
so-
right? Wappy wanted to keep him because
yes,
because if he
exactly.
really cared about sobering him up and shit, he wouldn't have him on cam 24 hours a day taking
totally.
donos for it.
This guy Wappy, he's been streaming for like 2 weeks. Well, he's been streaming for a while, but he just makes music. He doesn't get many views. I don't think he makes much money doing it. And then when Andy came, he saw this incredible surge. He was making all this money, and I think it just got to him so quick. He just he kind of lost it a little bit, and
Yeah, he got
started,
the cops coming to his house and everything. Like that's
pulling guns on his guests, because they offered Andy to go outside for a burger. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You're not gonna kidnap him, shit like that.
It was
so
his
yeah, it
golden
was pretty
goose.
obvious to me.
yeah.
And it started getting concerned, and I kind of got in the middle of it, and yeah, we, with the whole situation with me calling the police, and Andy, Andy was starting to get tired of being at his house. I guess the dynamic there was a little bit, stale or whatever. He wasn't doing much, and we were trying to get him. It was like, dude, this is Andy Dick. We got an RV, we got a place for him to stay to. Let's try and make him an offer to come with us, right? It's going to be crazy. So it was being very hard. Wappy was trying to prevent us from contacting him. And at a certain point, Andy leaked his number on Wappy's stream. So he started getting all these calls. That's how I finally got to call him.
Andy.
Right. That's how I finally got to call him, and he was like, "Okay, yeah, I gotta get out of here to come pick me up." So I headed out to Wappy's house to pick him up. And next thing I know, I call him again. Yo, we're on the way. But Wappy picks up the phone and he tells, dude, if you get anywhere near my house, I'm going to fucking beat you up. I don't care. I'll go to jail. I've been waiting all my life for this moment, this and that. And I well, that's fucked up, man. Yeah, So I call again. Andy picks up the phone. Well, I called the police after that, and I told him, dude, this guy is being held hostage. I believe, but the police didn't do much. They told me, is the man in this situation? Has he told you that he's being kept hostage? And I didn't have word from Andy, so I said no, nothing happened. So I called Andy. I was like, Andy, what's going on? Is he forbidding you from leaving? You know, I kind of talked to Andy into telling me, yes, I am. He finally told me on the phone, I believe that I'm being held hostage right now, you know? So that kind of allowed me to make a call that was, you know, based on some facts. I called the police finally, and I told them, yo, there's a hostage situation here. The police came. The police came. They came to Wappy's house. You know, nothing really happened, but they did ask Andy, Andy, do you don't want to be here? What's going on? You know, Andy said, yeah, I'm kind of scared. You know, I want to go. So he finally got out. The police was around, so I could just pull up to his house and pick him up and take him with us. And after that, Attila came over, and he drove him to LA to an RV where shit ended up just going wrong again. So I called him again, and we went and picked him up again. And he's been here for a couple of days, and now he's with his boyfriend guy.
Okay, yeah, we watched when he like left Wappy's house and the cops were all outside, and you guys got him from there.
Yeah,
did you guys get him from the cops, or was that Attila? I thought I saw you outside.
Yeah, we got him from the cops.
Okay.
And then on the way back to Vegas, Attila literally just drives next to my RV, starts honking. Like, well, that was fast, right? It's like a leech fest, you know. It's like a rat race for this guy.
Yeah,
right?
it's funny.
So,
Shit, bring him to Seattle.
No, I don't want Andy Dick anywhere near here.
Be like, Andy Dick, you want to go to Seattle?
You keep Andy Dick in Los Angeles.
Yeah, you know, we'll see.
We'll
see what the guy.
We have this clip of what happened last night.
Yeah,
we do.
We want to play the clip for our audience to see everything. And if you want to give commentary for, like, were you sleeping during all this?
I was just going to bed. I was awake. Louis came back to my room. I sleep in the back of the RV. I got a bed in there. Louis came back and told me, dude, Andy is touching Sonic. And that's when, you know, we woke him up and, you know, he got out of there.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Okay, so Andy Dick, is he holding the stream right here?
No.
He's like digging into. Who's got the camera?
That's Sonic's stream.
This is
Sonic's stream, and yeah, he passed out. He left the stream on, you know, making those sleep donos. And Andy then proceeds to, you know, enjoy some private time with his new boyfriend.
It's not private with the camera on, but they were flirting and stuff before this, so they had like some sort of build up with each other. That's confirmed.
They even made out, you know, and Sonic was kind of like saying, "Yeah, I'm your new boyfriend," and we you know, talking about other guys. Sonic was like, "Oh, you're not cheating." There was, you know, there was some previous,
He might actually come back then. He might come back again.
Sonic wants to hang out. Oh man, Sonic made enough money yesterday to pay his fucking rent. You think he's not coming back?
And he got a midnight hand job in his sleep.
Hey, benefits.
Like, I don't know if they had that sort of relationship where you can wake him up with a hand job. Like, that's not exactly rape, but I don't think they were that close. I don't know.
I think we're saying Sonic was asking for it, is what we're saying here.
I mean, physically.
I mean, look what he's wearing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Sonic. I recommend everybody to check out this YouTube channel. It's called what's it called? Sonic Stowe. It's got very good edits of Sonic just being like Sonic the Cringe God. Check it out. It's called Sonic the Cringe God.
Wappy is in our chat right now too.
What's Wappy saying? Wappy
says they are trying to set up Andy Dick. Is what he's saying.
Yeah.
So
we're not.
Was Sonic honeypotting?
So Wappy, I don't know you. I know Cappy. I've hung out with Cappy before.
Shout out IP2 for the clips.
I'll be there in a second.
So I don't know. How are they trying to set him up?
Well, they put that sweet dick. What's that Sonic the Hedgehog public service announcement talking about bad touches? This is too on the nose.
Yes. Yeah. No, there is no intention to set up anybody. Andy, of course, you know, there's been like probably tens of people that are now calling Andy on his phone, telling him, "Yo, this guy, Captain Content, there was a scheme by him all this time to try and. But I mean, I don't really have
scheme
much
to make Andy Dick give him a hand job,
It
and
said-
he fell
Right.
right into it.
Wappy says they are trying to sue Andy and set him up. Okay, where's the evidence
Right.
of this?
And what are you gonna
Yeah,
sue
there's
Andy
none.
for?
Yeah.
No, listen, I have no
Being
intention.
gay.
I think I have what do I gain from? I think right now it's easier for me just to get along with a guy. I'm doing very well with him. What would be the smarter for me is trying to neutralize the situation if I can and keep fucking having Andy hanging out in my RV because it's been kind of a blessing in a way. I mean, there's stress. It's always stressful. Not only because of Andy, but like being in an RV with like 5, 6 other people. It's a small space. It gets stressful, but it's it's been great having Andy. And I mean, I'm not sure it makes sense that would be my angle right now.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, why am I going to get paid? This guy literally seems like he's his best option right now is staying with us.
Yeah,
It's
he's
not like,
been
what, am I gonna get
homeless for a
mansion and-
while, right?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
been
so,
living
I
on
mean,
couches
that-
for a lot longer than the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, Wappy perhaps just wants to make himself look good by this, because his image was kind of tarnished after the whole, quote unquote hostage situation. So he's still
being a
watching the whole
lunatic with a
thing.
gun thing.
He's definitely he still has hopes of being able to house Andy again, keep the the content train going. And I think his angle right now is just to be like, yo, I was the good guy all along. See, I was better than these other guys,
I'm looking at him.
So this is Wappy live right now?
Yeah, this is him live right now.
All right, so
yeah.
What's he trying to do, like the Anthony Fantano thing?
He does kind of have that going on.
All right, say hi, Trina. Hey, what's up?
Hey,
That's
Trina.
Trina's old man.
Hey.
All right, all
Okay.
right, yeah, check her out.
So Andy tried to sleep jerk this guy off, like in his sleep.
Yeah, look at him.
Yep.
Who's that?
Andy looks
Oh.
like
Oh.
HIV positive John Slattery.
Why do I not know who John Slattery is?
No
The
idea.
guy
sorry.
from Mad Men.
Oh.
You'll know me.
The white-haired guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no. I was thinking about the other guy.
I'm about to take my pants off.
You want to flip? Yeah, you can flip it around if you want.
Oh, I'm gonna end.
Who can fuck around?
Doesn't matter.
Whoever.
Are you guys
It's an
just
RV.
banging all day on the bus?
It's an orgy.
No, this was a first for
vibe
me
I'm
to have
getting.
somebody just whip it out right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did tell him, yo, bro, are you just gonna do your business right up on the bunk bed and just like that? He seemed very comfortable with that. So what can I say? Sometimes you just gotta turn the other eye or something.
So Gucci's is the one that told one Sonic that Andy was touching on him.
Yes, I did tell Gucci's, and we kind of all talked about it, and was like, yo, we're Sonic is probably even though Sonic has been kind of leading Andy on, he's probably not cool with it, so we just try to wake him up and let him know what was going on.
Yeah, that's good. He needs to wake the fuck up if he's getting jerked off by Andy Dick.
I know.
Oh no.
Wappy's in our chat arguing with a bunch of people.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Love you,
I'm-
Wappy.
I'm-
Love you, man. Take care, dude.
He does not like you, man. I remember that day that you came and got Andy. He did not like you
Right.
at all.
Oh yeah, no, but I've called him. I'm really trying. You know me. I don't need more enemies. You make a lot of enemies when you're fucking the live streamer or whatever it is.
Yes.
So it's just better try to So we called, and he's a great musician. Even though the whole situation got out of hand, and I believe that he acted wrongly, I think we can just squash it. And we're trying to squash it, but there's still a lot of negative, and I say this, you say that. There's still confrontation going on, but I really hope that time will heal it finally, and we can just like let go of the conflict and just talk about things like responsibly.
Wappy,
Right.
are we gonna find peace today? Are we gonna choose peace?
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like your theory that they're going to set him up so they can sue him is true. I don't see the logic.
Well, he might be trolling too. Like Andy Dick is over here trying to jerk somebody's dick out of their pants when they're passed out. Like,
Right.
I don't know if that's a civil suit.
Andy got tricked into jerking someone off.
Every time.
What a victim.
They have been stringing Andy along with drugs, have they? I like
Wappy's style.
But he was drinking when he was at your place, right? He was getting water, but it was all booze, so it wasn't like you were keeping him sober either, right?
I mean, who cares? He's fucking. He's on like the last leg of his life. Let him do drugs. Let him drink. Don't let him molest.
Let him ride out the home stretch however he wants.
The drugs and drinking, fine.
Exactly.
But the molesting, that's
He's
not
gonna be
cool.
dead in 2 years. Leave him alone.
Yeah, no, I gotta say though, if maybe, this guy Andy, his mind is not all there. Maybe he truly believed that Sonic and him had a relationship. Even though I'm not excusing it, because even if you think somebody,
did he
they
meet
barely knew
Sonic
each other.
that day?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just checking.
But Andy Dick lives his life a quarter mile at a time. Like
that's true.
He can meet somebody in a day and then marry them. He doesn't give a fuck.
That's
right.
absolutely
Well,
true.
yeah, he was telling me so many times about how he was so in love with Sonic, how he liked him so much, how it was so great for him that he had this new boyfriend and all this stuff. So maybe in his mind, I don't know. What can I say?
I noticed right when he got on the RV and sat down and looked at everyone around him, he took a liking to him immediately and was like started kind of
Sonic?
flirting with him immediately. I did notice that.
Did that make you jealous, Captain?
No. I already moved on from my jealousy from Andy Dick's attention. A couple of days when I am a little bit of a jealous guy though, and of course it's Andy Dick, so we're all you see this whole RV with like 10 different people.
Yeah.
Everybody's here trying to suck this guy's dick,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Does EBZ still stream?
Good question. I don't know. No, he does.
If he does,
But,
you should get Andy Dick in a wig and try and get Andy Dick to have sex with EBZ.
Oh my goodness.
That'd be super content.
It would be. I'm kind of afraid of being like anywhere in a mile close to that guy, but maybe we could make it work.
That's true.
Last time Attila tried to stream snipe him last time. He was just saying hi to him, and he got like chased out of the street by him. So.
Huh.
Just a quick Wappy in the chat update. Apparently, y'all were trying to traffic Andy Dick, and also Wappy has called his local police department on someone in the chat who said he was
troll
crazy.
in the chat.
Right.
Nice.
Great. Yes. Wappy was saying that everybody that was trying to like get Andy Dick to go out of his house or go with them was human trafficking. Which, I mean, I could understand it under certain angles, but I think in this case, he's just, he's kind of tripping about it.
I mean,
but,
if you like put him on the street and had him turning tricks or something, then maybe.
Have you thought
Which,
about?
by the way, you should very much do.
Yeah, have you thought about putting up a Craigslist ad to meet and greet Andy Dick in the RV? Charge people like $50.
You know what? That's funny. That's funny when you talk about human trafficking and all that, because Wappy actually, if I'm not mistaken, said on his live stream after confronting the guests that wanted to take Andy out of his house that no more streamers allowed, and if anybody wants to come, they have to pay to meet Andy. So that's kind of ironic, I guess.
Oh, that does sound kind of like human
I would
trafficking.
love to be Andy Dick's pimp for a day. That'd be fun.
Yeah, like would you be a pimp of love or a pimp of profit?
Man, I listen. There's so many people that accuse me of being like completely, just completely immoral. All I do is just use people for my profit. You know, live stream
It's
and
awesome
film
to watch him typing
Yeah.
in the chat. This is very exciting.
It's nice to see Wappy is 0.3% of the way to his $1 million goal.
That's pretty amazing.
Good.
Or $100,000 goal.
Yeah. You know what?
Well, no, it's 1 million.
Good for you.
I can't count zeros because the fucking art thing's slightly covering it. Threw me off.
Yeah, man. But I gotta say, respect to that. Nah, man. I'm not trying to keep Andy. You know, if anybody's offered to take him, I've always been open about it. Yo, Andy, you got these options. You know, of course I tell him. You know, if you want to stay, I really appreciate it. It's good. I love it. But you know, today, you know, he wanted to meet this guy, and I drove him to pick up his guy. And then, you know, we parked here, and then they left. And I didn't say, yo, Andy, you know, you shouldn't be going out, or which is things that actually Wappy seemed like he was kind of trying to prevent him from, you know, going out, doing whatever he fucking wanted to do. I don't know. So I'm even though I'm obviously profiting, and as I said, my numbers have gone up since the guy's around. I am trying to be, you know, I'm trying to be reasonable, and you know, just like try to be a good guy, and not, you know, you guys know, yeah.
Yeah, if I were you, I would try and hold on to Andy Dick as long as possible. But
that's not fair.
Andy's gonna roll into whatever hole he can find. Like he needs. He doesn't need much. So if the RV is there, he'll come to you.
Oh no, there's Gucci's, right? You just walk by Gucci's. Yep.
What's up, Gucci's?
Hey.
How you doing?
Going up.
What up? So, yeah, I don't know. Andy Dick probably shouldn't have been touching this guy, but the guy's cool with it.
Yeah.
He was asking for it.
The guy's cool with it. Like, whether he was asking for it or not, the guy's cool with it, right? Sonic is cool with it.
No.
Why you an asshole?
Why?
Huh. You know why you an asshole?
Why?
Are we wiping an asshole?
You got me on. Look. You an asshole.
Uh-oh.
Making friends.
All right.
It's a new guy?
All right. Who is freaking the
Who's your
fuck
new
out?
friend?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Put them on.
Right.
I need to be down there for security purpose. This is troubling.
I got you. I mean, we got it. You took his license. I got you.
Why you take his license?
No, this one got wrong.
This guy going crazy?
You don't want to. You know what? You don't want to.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I like this guy. I'm on this guy's side. Sorry, Captain. I've completely turned on you. This is my guy now.
Is this Andy Dick's friend?
Green eyes, hazel eyes. You, man.
Hey, sir with the dumbass hat. Sir with the stupid hat. Can you hear me?
Billy,
Do not. No. We're not trying to insult this guy right now. Apparently.
Oh yeah, we don't want to insult the guy with the dumbass hat. Go back to work, dude.
Dumb motherfucker.
I think we better leave. It seems like there's a problem going on.
All right, Captain. Good luck.
Shit in the hat.
Good luck. I'll check in with you later to make sure you're safe. Tell Gucci,
right,
send Gucci's my love. You guys have a good night.
Hey, Blake, say hi to Billy.
Hey, Blake, what's up, brother?
Hey, what up,
Hey, cheers, brother. Good to see you.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah.
Hey, check out the new lanyard I got.
Woo! It's the
Seattle
old school.
Supersonics, baby.
Yes.
Sonics.
All right.
Yes.
See you guys in Seattle, okay?
Yeah, you guys have a good night.
Good night.
All right. Good night.
See ya.
Black man, you a white man in a black neighborhood.
Oh, it's just getting interesting.
Yeah. He hasn't ended the call yet, so
Yeah.
he hasn't figured it out yet. I'll kick him out.
No, I leave it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Is he getting it now?
As long as I don't.
Yeah, no, I just want to watch this.
As long as no one gets.
Yeah, we'll just peek.
Damn.
All right, let's get out.
Content really follows this guy around.
It
really
does.
is Captain Content. I'm impressed. I'm honestly impressed.
I wish Andy Dick was here.
Relax, guy.
Everybody's packing up
All
in the
right,
RV and
I'll,
heading out.
To another location. Just be safe.
All right.
All right.
Should I kick him from
Yeah, you guys have a good one.
Later.
Later. Look at
Cakes.
that. Look at them cakes. Okay. So
we're gonna need a follow up on that last part.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I don't know.
That was interesting.
I hope they don't get hurt.
So
but I kind of hope
they
that
don't
some shit
either.
happens.
Oh, me too. Yeah. So I like the dynamic. Like it's the reverse of every storyline on Law and Order SVU, where there's some like questionable sexual experience, and then the next day the girl comes into SVU and is like, this guy that looks like Logan Paul raped me. So it's like the opposite, where Andy Dick probably did rape Sonic, but the next day Sonic's like, nah, it's cool.
It's the exact opposite of what a sexual assault is known to be, but it is very much exactly a sexual assault.
Oh yeah, like what's the opposite of buyer's remorse? That's what happened here.
It's a bizarro. Hey, Fix Soul, cheers. Got us up to the $100 level. For everybody who wants to give some Streamlab donos tonight, you
Yes,
are
please help
more
us
than
out.
appreciated. We're just barely scraping through the goal this week.
Right.
But-
yeah. Let's try to get to at least 30% tonight. If you guys could help us out.
1 million, please.
Let's get 0.3% of the way to 1
Half
million.
the chat wants us to talk to Wappy.
Okay.
Is Wappy here? Like,
it was funny how he saw us restreaming him and he got kind of like a smirk on his face and just showed us a kitten.
he was happy.
instead.
He had a kitten.
Yeah.
He was happy. Wappy had Andy Dick for 16 days. Come on,
Team
let him
Wappy.
talk. I would let him talk. I don't know how to get a hold of Wappy.
Yeah, we would have to either hook up with him on Twitter or Discord.
Yeah, if he wants to get into our Discord and jump up into the Discord audio.
we can do that.
We can throw him
that
on.
makes it really easy.
But the
Chug a sweet.
Yes! All right, so we're
Oh,
already
cheers.
almost at 30%.
yeah, we're a quarter of the way.
Why not shoot for
Holy
50% now?
Yeah, why not 1,000,000%?
1,000,000%. That would be a lot.
1,000,000%.
That would be a lot of money. Yeah. Wow. You know what? That was an unexpected treat. Everyone, please like the stream. Our numbers have been. This happens every time I've ever remembered that we've gotten a strike on this channel. Our numbers go way down, like right after it.
We
It
get
coincides with
buried.
it. And that prick Joe Exotic had his people give us a strike.
You got Joe Exotic copyright stricken?
Yeah, it got overturned, but YouTube kind of like still gives you the like slap on the wrist and hides
They're like,
you.
yeah, you didn't do anything wrong, but we're still going to punish you so we don't look bad.
Right. They don't punish the person false flagging.
So Wappy is in the guest
No, of
voice
course not.
on our Discord right now.
Is he? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. I will take him to here.
Hello?
Hello.
Wappy,
Is there any echo or feedback?
I hear none. You can hear us okay?
No, you're fine.
Yes, I can hear you.
So, why'd you let Andy go?
Well, like this is what happened. They were messaging him. I saw the messages. You know, I didn't get to screenshot them. It wasn't my phone, but he showed me. They were basically like, yo, we got coke, we got this, we got that. Just come out. You know what I mean? And I had him off hard drugs for like 16 days. He was just drinking, and he was actually drinking less.
He was getting body
And
massages,
anyways,
right?
And that's right, so shoulder massages and everything.
Body massage.
Because you know, when I brought him in, he was jumped by some guy.
Yeah.
That I guess it was near Treasure Island. Some guy stole his phone, like attacked him and stuff. And I know Alicia
He was asking
Jordana
for it.
from Kermit and Friends.
Yeah.
And I've known her for, I think, over a year now, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so I've known Andy for a little bit and got to know him more when he stayed at my house. So I actually met him in person before at her birthday party last year.
Yeah. Did he try and molest you at all?
You know, I'm not going to speak on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like
that's
these
a
other
yes.
people that like
You could
filmed
just
it
say
up
yes.
close and stuff.
That's equivalent to a yes.
You know, just those. That's why I don't think those people are really trying to be his friend. They just want to get on TMZ. They saw that I'm on TMZ and Daily Mail, and they want to do that.
Yeah,
That's,
they definitely
you know,
like. I don't think Captain Content was even lying about that. He's
pretty honest.
He was like, "This is content. This is views. This is a big boost
Yeah.
for him and the people
Sure.
around him."
yeah, for the whole community.
You had a big boost in views when you got him, right? Like that was.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, well, now that the whole TMZ and there's like Daily Mail article and Adam Carolla talked about me, and people have been saying Wappy flanker, and I went from 0 on the search to like now I'm all over.
Yeah. What did Adam Carolla say about you?
Nothing too bad. He actually, I laughed at it. It was really funny.
What did he say?
The whole panel's reaction to the situation was really funny. You guys should watch it, or I don't know if you can, if it'd be fair use for you guys to play it real quick.
We might be able to get away with it. Was it Adam Carolla or what was it
Yes,
on?
it was on Adam Carolla. He's got like some podcasts. It was on YouTube.
Okay, we'll try and find that clip, and if it looks like it's something we can get away with. Did you break Andy's ribs?
No, I didn't break his ribs. All this stuff was documented.
Did you break his heart?
I was even live streaming when it occurred. We had to go like to a liquor store nearby, and we were on the median, right? And he just started socking me out of nowhere, and he socked me twice. And I was like, Andy, don't hit me, And I felt really unsafe. I'm standing in the middle of traffic. It's Las Vegas. There's cars going by us. And then he hits me a third time, much harder, as you can see on camera. And I just socked him back once, not even that hard. But, he lost his balance, and it was a frightening incident. He almost got hit by a car. It was like,
oh, you almost killed Andy Dick?
Oh, man. It would have been so sick if you had killed Andy Dick. That's the story.
That would have been all over TMZ.
I know, dude. But the thing is he hit me first, man. You don't punch like it would have been me falling in traffic versus him,
Yeah.
So,
I can't find this clip, by the way.
Okay, we can't find the clip.
If you look at a YouTube channel, Gaia Paya, GAIAPAIA, you can find lots of spicy clips. From
are you taller than Andy?
No, we're like the same height.
I know he's fairly tall, right? Yeah, he's 5'11".
Yeah.
But he's like emaciated. Like you're a lot bigger than he is. So how many hits do you think it would have taken him to get you to die?
Well, all it would take was for me to fall.
How many 4-year-olds could Andy beat up?
Yeah.
Well, look, I barely hit him. You know what I mean? He just had lost his balance, which I could have very well done the same. It was a bad spot to be in. It's a median. It's very thin. It's not built to keep people, safe and balanced on it. It was very narrow. Just a bad situation.
Didn't you learn anything from Will Smith? We can't just hit comedians because we don't like the jokes they tell.
No more hitting comedians.
Oh my gosh.
Because people are saying that you cracked his ribs with one punch to the chest.
I tried to get him. Look, he is refusing. He's going through like a dementia and stuff. And Andy Dick, this is a good spot to say it, right? He really needs medical attention. If someone can convince him to go get medical attention, he got beat up and dropped on his head or whatever happened.
You dropped him on his head too?
No. This was when I picked him up.
Okay.
He was jumped by some guy at Treasure Island, allegedly. He said it was a black guy, and the guy stole his phone, right?
He got a black eye?
And dropped him on his head or jumped him or whatever. And that's
Black guy
I was the
from
one who
Black
rescued
Guy.
him. There's that clip. You can watch that clip on the Guy Apaya YouTube channel as well. See, that's the thing. I'm being painted out in this light just for content, even though people know the truth and they know it's not true. They're just doing it, just because it's sensational and it's funny.
So all these people that say that you're gaslighting and you're trying to divert accountability, they're just trolling.
Oh yeah, those people
I
are
don't know.
definitely
And
full of shit.
whether or not they
didn't
are, like,
watch.
you're a content guy too.
Did you steal
So you live by the sword, you die by the
$5,000?
sword.
No, see, that's another lie. That's another big lie. And the other streamers have made way more money than I ever collected in donations with Andy Dick here. Way more.
They make more money in general, though, don't they? Like that's their job. Like, do you think that you made how much money were you making streaming before this?
$40.
I mean, it's like you're basically. I see what you're saying. You're trying to hate on someone who's up and coming, but I'm
I
on
was just wondering.
TMZ right
I was
now.
wondering how much of a
I'm
growth
on
you got.
TMZ right now.
Up,
Your
Billy.
fat
Stop
fucking
hating.
ass isn't.
What was
We could leave it at that.
Billy.
You're fat. You got a
William.
panel of fat incels, and you got
Who?
one retard on the bottom, dude. You guys are a bunch of fat losers.
He's-
You get no pussy.
No,
If you
Wappy,
do,
that's
they gotta
wrong.
push your fupa aside to suck
That's-
that fucking little chode of
Yeah,
yours.
they don't mind doing that.
Oh, I'm
getting
sure.
pussy right
sure.
now.
Wappy, do
I'm
I
sure
have to
they
come
love
down there?
now.
Do I have to come down
Pussy
there
and-
and fuck your girlfriend, Wappy?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Do
she
I have to
would
come
really
down
like
there
to
and have her
sexually assaulted
massage
by
my
a
belly fat
loser like you.
while I blow a fucking load in the back of her throat? Is that what I have to
Let's
do?
book some flights. Come on.
Definitely
Yeah,
getting
I've
clipped.
never heard someone
That's
get
good.
defensive that fast.
Yeah, that's the most
Yeah,
insecure
Wappy,
theory
sounds
I've
to me
seen online
sounds
in
to
a
me like you're an
long time.
insecure little dick that had Andy Dick in his fucking house for 2 weeks, and that was the biggest moment of your fucking life. And now you're hanging on to a thread of TMZ
I'm on TMZ
because you
Wappy
held
Flanker's
Andy
on
Dick
TMZ, and
hostage.
You're not.
Is that
on
true?
You're a
TMZ,
fat
Billy.
loser. You're just a bunch of fat losers. and you
Wappy,
that
I got
little
a problem.
skinny fag on the
I got a
bottom.
problem with
I'm
you
on
being on
TMZ. I have
TMZ.
talent. You're a has-been, Billy the
Wappy,
Fridge. You're
Wappy.
a nobody. You guys are
If
losers.
I want to be on TMZ tomorrow, it's going to be for a
being
lot
on
more than
TMZ
holding
is
Andy
not-
Dick hostage. Okay?
Yeah, that's
I'll be
just
on the-
like, you're just another
Imagine
incel.
hanging your
Look at your
hat on
fat.
being
Go
on
kill yourself,
TMZ.
Billy Fridge.
I'm
You're
gonna come
literally the
down there.
biggest
I'm gonna
loser.
come down there, and I'm
The
gonna fuck
gayest
your
loser.
girlfriend
That's
until
a-
she
that's
comes
a
out of
real
her
bummer,
asshole.
dude.
She's gonna
All right,
butt
so you're
come.
threatening
She's-
sexual assault.
No, I'm
Billy the Fridge
threatening
threatening
sexually
assault my
sensual.
girlfriend live
I'm
on
threatening
YouTube.
sensual, consensual assault.
Consensual.
She's gonna
emphasis
love
on
it.
sensual.
She's gonna love it.
Sensual,
I'm gonna beat the
consensual
fucking
assault.
brakes off her ass, and she's gonna smile the entire time and call me daddy, daddy
Oh, so
flanker.
now he's threatening a physical assault, my
No,
girlfriend.
I'm not threatening. I'm giving your girlfriend an opportunity to level the fuck up. You're when
Is his girlfriend the kitten?
when
I would
TMZ
like to throw my name
TMZ
in the
no
ring as well.
longer comments about Wappy Flanker, they're gonna comment about my happy spanker when I slap her fucking ass with
Yeah,
my.
you're a loser, dude. They're
bulbous
not
dick.
talking about you. Adam Carolla's not
don't-
talking about you either. You're
I-
a fat
Okay, I'm
loser.
gonna now.
Fat
Now I'm gonna have
loser.
to fuck Adam Carolla too.
This is so fucking
I'm gonna fuck
sad.
Adam Carolla too,
Like, you're
Wappy.
so
And it's your
psyched
fault.
about getting mentioned on TMZ and Adam Carolla, and no one's gonna give a shit in 3 days, dude. You need to do something better with your life.
Oh no, that's
This
what
is
he's
really
gonna put
bumming
on
me
his
out.
graveyard.
Shit.
No, that's what he's
I'm
going to put on his
glad
graveyard. That's like the
ginger-
It is, and that's
pinnacle
what
of
makes me
his
super
life.
sad.
Yeah, no,
Shit.
that's what's happening right now. It's.
Looking
I didn't
at
knew
this
this guy,
panel
but I
makes me
realizing
sad.
this now.
You guys
it's
like put me back
interesting
onto the
to
screen.
see.
Look at you guys.
We
and
can't
look
put
at
you
me.
on the screen,
Let's just do
Wappy.
that. Put me
You're
on the
making me
screen.
really fucking
Look
sad,
at
dude.
you guys. And look at me.
Wappy.
You guys are losers.
Wappy, I'm
Complete
calling.
losers.
I'm
Ugly
calling
and
5150. I'm calling 5150. Wappy. Do you need a cot? Do you need an Andy Dick cot? I can lay you down and massage you.
150. All right,
Do you
make
need
sure
to
guys
get jerked
clip that.
off in your
There's
sleep?
another threat from Billy the Fridge, the loser.
Wappy.
Hey, how
Wappy.
did the conversation with your local PD go when you called on the guy in the chat? How did
Wappy,
that
can
go?
we
Did that
get
go
back on track and talk about your music career?
A lot better than your music. Dude,
Wappy,
you're,
no.
look at how
What are you
fat
working
you are.
on?
No
What are you
one that
working on
fat
right
can
now?
make good music.
What are you working on now, Wappy? What's coming up in the future for your
what do you got
music
dropping?
career?
You're fat. You're
You
fat.
are. Look at,
you're a loser
Look at the guy
and
on
you're
top.
fat.
He looks like a troll. I'm
I'm a
talking to
troll.
an actual troll, like a bridge troll.
Wappy, do you think this is why Andy
I
Dick
just
left
look
you?
fucking cute, so
Do you think this is why Andy Dick
whatever you got
left
to
you
me.
because you're mean?
No, I'm honest. Actually, Andy Dick loves me. He'll be back soon.
What disorders do you have?
What's your diagnosis?
Do you have histrionic personality
you
disorder?
You appeal to men with dementia.
Do you think you have histrionic personality disorder, Wappy?
You appeal
No,
to no
he's
one.
got
Look at
fucking,
you guys.
borderline disorder.
I
That's
opened
a disease that
I opened your live stream and I looked at you guys and I was like,
I'm saying Adam Carolla talked about you. Let's get Dr. Drew to talk about you next and figure out what sort of mental disorder you're dealing with.
Let's talk about your eating disorder, fat boy.
Okay, for one, we can talk all about it when I come down to Vegas and we'll go to a buffet together. And I will challenge you to an eating contest. But tell me about your histrionic personality disorder or what DSM-5 label you have. Have you been diagnosed? Have you been walking around undiagnosed?
What is histrionic personality disorder?
You might want to talk to Dr. Drew and not Adam Carolla.
You're dumb. You're fucking
You don't know
dumb.
the DSM-5? What are you doing with your life?
He's making Andy Dick sleep on a cot in his.
Yeah, I am so glad they saved Andy Dick from your abusive.
They know what those things are.
Wappy.
It's only people who have mental
You're
illnesses
gaslighting.
that knows what that is.
You took advantage of a poor old man. You hit that comedian in the fucking chest. You're worse than Will Smith.
You beat up an old gay man.
I will ban you from the Oscars, Wappy.
You proud of yourself?
10 years banned from the Oscars. You know what? I'm going to call TMZ
You're
and
out of
ask
the
them.
Academy.
I'm going to ask them not to talk about you anymore.
You think you're going to be in the front row next year? Forget about it.
Yep.
Sooner
Wappy,
than you will be.
Put your girlfriend on. I want to talk to her.
No,
we would
she
like to
doesn't
speak
want
with
to
your
talk
girlfriend now.
Come on. Tell her Papa Fritz is on the phone.
Or put
I'm
the
sure
kitten
she
on.
does not want to talk to you.
She's probably
I'm
sliding
proud-
around
I'm
in her chair
positive.
knowing you're talking to a young guy, young Bill Fridge. She's dripping. She got slug trails.
Put the kitten on.
Wappy, are you done? Are you done,
Well,
Wappy?
do you have any more questions or?
Yeah. What's going on in the world of Kermit and Friends?
You'll have to see it. It'll be 11 a.m. this Sunday.
I'm excited. Are you going to perform a song at the end of the night, or are you going to have a little conversation? Did you have an interview last week after you lost Andy Dick with her? Did she have you on?
Did I have it? No. Well, actually, he left that day. I think it was that day he left. He left later that day.
Oh, it was later that day? Okay.
Did he leave or was he removed?
Well, I did call the cops because I was concerned for his welfare because people that were outside were trying to use drugs to string him outside. And the cops basically assisted in his trafficking.
No, what you were doing was called false imprisonment.
No, that's actually a big lie,
Yeah,
and
the
you're just
cops
following the
take someone
tabloids.
from
and
you.
You're
It's not
fat.
how they
spreading
traffic
You know,
sensationalism.
You know,
And,
guys,
the police
You're
came during the
delusional.
welfare
That's
check,
what's happening.
and they said it was a bunch of
Jesus.
bullshit, and they left.
I can't go back down this whole Wappy. Thank you for the call. Do you want to promote your music or your girlfriend's OnlyFans or anything before you go?
Get your plugs in.
You can tell, like,
Does your
Billy the
cat
Fridge
have a
is
Twitter?
incel IP2 viewer. You can just see in his
True,
fat
yeah.
little face. All these
IP2,
people.
His fat little face?
IP2 and I go way back like the seat of my Maybach.
I
What's
know,
up,
dude.
Wappy? You'll
You'll have a heart attack soon,
You
dude.
can find
I'll be
Wappy
laughing
Flanker
when
on
you drop-
SoundCloud.
I
You can
will laugh when you drop dead.
Do you
I
want to
will.
link the
Dude, you'll have a
OnlyFans,
heart attack
Wappy?
soon.
Do you want to link
What?
the OnlyFans?
I don't know what you're talking about, but you
All
will
right.
drop dead soon.
Link
You
the
get your
OnlyFans, man.
All right,
Get your
brother.
plugs in.
Can't wait to see you on the next episode of Kermit and Friends. Love your work. You have a good night.
Not professional.
Hey. That was fun.
That was fun.
It's like a bridge troll.
When he just kept bringing up like TMZ and Adam Carolla, and then like, no, here's where you can go find the Adam Carolla. Go play that. I'm like,
When the
makes me
cops
so fucking sad.
when the-
So fucking sad.
When the cops were at his place right before Andy Dick left, he kept going, "This is actor comedian Andy Dick. He kept saying that to the cops.
Yeah, it's
That's
cute. If anybody wants
I
to go
like
to
that a
my
lot.
OnlyFans, Billy the Fridge on OnlyFans.
Only
Nice.
scams.
Hey, Billy, did you know that you're fat? Apparently, yeah. I got diagnosed today by Wappy Flanker as a fat. I had no idea.
Who doesn't know the DSM-5? She.
Here's Andy Dick.
Histrionic bitch.
See, this is how you handle Andy Dick. You don't. See, you don't.
You punch him in the ribs.
You don't break his ribs like Wappy Flanker did. You don't emaciate an old man. You do like the Chad Captain Content does. You just stare it off. At most, you give him a quit socking me.
Yeah, why are you socking me? Yeah, Billy knows
Why are you
about that.
socking me?
Hit him with a quit
Are
socking
you from the
me.
1930s?
Quit socking
I
me.
socked him one.
I socked him one right in the
Socked
kisser.
him a good one.
Oh yeah.
What are you, fucking Joe Louis?
Yes.
I got a DM from Chesh Vic. Put a picture of me and Wappy together with a "Would you rather." She definitely used a pre-pandemic picture of me though. I
love pre.
For Wappy's defense,
Pre-tan Billy.
For wet ass pussy's defense, I did gain some COVID weight. So if you don't want to fuck a teddy bear, don't fuck around with young Bill Fridge. I'm chunking.
I think pre-Cove Billy was too skinny.
People are saying Wappy is watching and seething. I want to apologize if things got out of hand. I was just doing some investigative journalism.
We're just trying to report the news.
Yeah,
man.
I had to ask the tough questions. I know I'm no TMZ and or Adam Carolla, but it was cool to have you on the call.
And yeah, a 2022 height of his powers, Adam Carolla.
Yeah. He's on Kermit and Friends with Elisa Jordana. He sings at the end of her show. He does like little singing performances. I haven't seen much more of him beyond the singing. So I don't know what else he does other than holds Andy Dick hostage and tells the cops that Andy Dick is actor, comedian Andy Dick.
Actor, comedian Andy Dick.
I question both of those credentials, by the way.
Enjoy
Electric Six live tonight.
Enjoy Electric Six, Papa. That's dope.
I wanted to show the video of Mike Tyson beating up the guy on the airplane. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't yet.
This is a news report about it, but it has the video.
On camera, a crazy fight involving boxing legend Mike Tyson on board a flight.
It wasn't a fight. It was
boxing legend and convicted rapist.
It's about to take
Mike
off from
Tyson,
San Francisco.
who
And
everyone
CBS 2's
loves
Christine
for some
Lazar joins us now with video
Oh, I think
of
we all
what
love convicted rapists.
Dowd.
Another week, another unruly passenger, but this time
Wasn't
he's famous,
Tupac
of course.
convicted?
And you know he
I
throws
love
a good punch,
Tupac.
so
Oh, you know
that
it.
had to hurt.
No.
Now, according to TMZ, the incident went down around 10:30 last night as Mike Tyson was slated to fly out of San Francisco International Airport to Florida. A witness on the JetBlue
SFO.
flight says Tyson repeatedly punched a guy in the face after getting annoyed by him.
Look, Mike Tyson.
Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back.
The witness said at first Tyson took a selfie with the guy and kept his cool as the man's friend tried to talk to him.
Yeah, you can see the
But
guy
once he had
acting
had
foolish.
enough of it, he asked the man to stop. And when the guy didn't, that's when Tyson reportedly started to throw several punches at the man's face before walking off the plane. Now, a photo obtained by
There he is. Everybody got beat up.
I want a photo like this of every groiper I've ever seen. Because this is humility right here. This guy he's growing. This is a moment of growth. He's like, okay.
Maybe he'll shut up next time.
He's like, I should not talk shit to a world heavyweight boxing legend.
Probably not.
He learned.
TMZ
convicted
shows the
rapist.
passenger's bloodied forehead. He reportedly received medical attention and went over what happened with the police. So far, there's been
He got
no
some medical
comment.
attention. You look at the look on his face. Shows complete remorse.
His shirt was ripped too.
Yeah, he shows complete remorse, and it's a learning moment. If he was knocked out, I would not make jokes about the guy. I'd be like, "Wow, that's."
I
fucked.
still might.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
fucked. I also still probably would have defended Mike Tyson in the situation, only because I'm a star
Absolutely.
fucking celebrity lover. Which is why I back up Andy Dick against any known hostage, and also why I too was wanting to be on TMZ. Shit, fuck. I'm beat.
Trafficking victim Andy Dick.
I'm beat.
There's another video that came out recently, another airport-related one. It's Bill O'Reilly, like, threatening a JetBlue employee.
Oh, no.
Hell yes.
Bill O'Reilly's pretty tall, actually.
Is Bill O'Reilly the tallest man in the world?
He's pretty tall.
He's like 6'4".
Oh, shit.
I like how he's full on chin diaper.
It's Bill O'Reilly.
That's Bill O'Reilly.
The one time you would probably want your face covered when you're being filmed being a prick at the airport.
Bill O'Reilly on Fox 5. I want to see a manager.
Shut up, guy filming this, and let's hear what Bill O'Reilly's saying.
Yeah, we don't need your editorial.
3 hours late. No. You're going to find out.
You're going to find out.
Oh, damn.
You look at him.
They're like, why is he flying JetBlue?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is Bill O'Reilly flying JetBlue?
Bill O'Reilly should fly private. What are you doing?
Does he just buy JetBlue tickets to go fuck with the people at JetBlue?
He lost his job, so I don't know how much money.
Doesn't
Bill
matter
O'Reilly.
if he lost his job. JetBlue is a mistake you make once.
I've never flown JetBlue.
Neither
Bill
have I,
O'Reilly's
because
been
I don't make
consistently
mistakes.
on TV for 30 years. He should have a bit of money banked.
Yeah. Or he should not fly anywhere if his only option is JetBlue.
You're the one. I dare you. I dare you. Is that what you said? You said it's all different. I said you're lucky that you don't. You can't get that information. You're going to lose your job.
You're going to lose your job, kind of like you did, Bill O'Reilly?
Right.
He's like, look, if I do lose my job, you won't catch me flying JetBlue, Bill O'Reilly.
And
What a
he
fucking Karen.
he did a like a segment on his, I don't know, it's like a podcast that he has now.
There was a tape circulating. It was paid for by a left-wing smear site that showed me yelling at.
But they bought you the JetBlue ticket?
They paid. No, they paid him.
I'm sorry.
To be,
It was paid. They made you do that?
Yeah, they paid him. He's hard up for cash. He's flying JetBlue.
JetBlue employee. I already told you I did that. I reported it 2 weeks ago. I was angry, and
Is JetBlue kind of like Spirit? Is it similar to that? Because Spirit's one of the shittiest airlines.
Was Mike Tyson on JetBlue as well?
Was he?
I don't know. That's what they're saying in chat.
That's hilarious if that's true.
I was foolish because I did.
Billy is unfairly maligning JetBlue, by the way. It's a good airline.
Is it?
I'm pro JetBlue. Yeah, it's good.
How many times have you flown JetBlue?
Best economy legroom in the biz.
Really?
He's dog whistling right now, by the way. Just pointing that out.
I've never flown JetBlue, so maybe I'm judging. Maybe I put it up there with Spirit. Am I wrong?
No, it's not the same as your Spirits.
What about
or Frontiers
Frontier
or whatever?
Okay,
the fuck.
so Spirit and Frontier,
those are low tier. JetBlue's good.
And JetBlue, I always put them together, but you're telling me JetBlue is not a.
Take JetBlue out of that mix. Take it out.
I had no idea.
If you put Bill O'Reilly and Mike Tyson in a JetBlue, I'll reconsider. I'll reconsider my stance on JetBlue.
Not discipline my anger. See, that was the key. I didn't discipline it. I have an excuse. 7 hours. The flight to Caicos from JFK, 5 hours late. You got to get there 2 hours ahead for an international flight. People were sitting there for 7 hours, and these JetBlue people wouldn't tell us anything. I'm getting mad even thinking about it.
You get mad. He gets mad all the time.
Yeah, you got mad thinking about literally, I don't know, liberals.
I mean, he threw a hissy fit.
Got his ass, Billy.
Yeah, but like you got mad thinking about, like, you would call people triggered, you call the libs triggered, and then you would go and get triggered at them getting triggered. Like, it's.
But that's the move. That's like the conservative move is to just do the thing that you make fun of liberals for and do it worse.
Well, you remember The Insider, which was more of like a tabloid, like more entertainment focused show that he hosted back in the day, he couldn't handle not understanding what he was reading on the teleprompter, and he threw his little
play us out.
We'll do it live.
Triggered.
I don't know what that means.
Repsion's in the chat and says, "You always have guests I've never heard of. You're welcome. We're introducing you to new, talented people. Repsion, when you coming back on? When you gonna come hang out with us
Yeah,
again?
the shot collars are charged up.
You've heard of yourself, right? Come be a guest. But back to Bill O'Reilly and JetBlue. Have you flown JetBlue, Repsion? I'm getting hit up in DMs right now like JetBlue is a good airline.
Wow, how dare you besmirch the name
I
of
just
JetBlue.
always connected them with Frontier and Spirit for some reason.
Why?
It's not a Spirit.
Maybe
It's
it's
not a
because
Spirit.
they have competitive prices.
You also said you were never wrong during that statement.
What did I say that? In what context?
You said it as part of your statement on JetBlue.
I said I hate JetBlue and I'm never wrong.
Something about, like, someone can go back and transcribe exactly what you said.
I will say this. I will say this. I'm not wrong to question these insanely cheap JetBlue prices.
Okay.
How could they be so cheap and still be better than Frontier and Spirit when they have comparable prices?
Way better.
I'm not wrong to question how cheap these prices are.
Some of you don't believe in
affordable
righteous anger.
flights,
Well, read the
servicing
Bible.
Mike Tyson and Bill O'Reilly. How could this
Best
be?
in-class legroom.
So, Bill O'Reilly is using the Bible to justify his Karen airport freakout.
Nice.
Jesus himself.
That's the move.
And we depicted it in the book and movie Killing Jesus. Go.
Oh, is this a JetBlue commercial?
It's when
Yeah, it's the market, the temple scene.
Yeah, the den of thieves. Like that's the quote from it. Yeah, Jesus flips some tables like an angry Magic card player.
Oh, damn.
That's basically what he does.
Jesus 2988 over here.
Yeah.
And it's the justification for
Jesus fucking shit up, man. You make his
Jesus
man.
and
Kick
Chris
his ass.
Jericho
Kick his
do
ass,
the
Jesus.
same table flip.
Let those chickens go, or doves, or whatever the fuck they are. Doves.
Let
Let them
those
go.
Let
Dove
those
chickens.
turkeys go.
It's a special type of chicken.
Let my dovies go.
Pigeon chicken.
Yeah, it's all
Those are
fucking
Israeli
poultry.
chickens.
Killing Jesus. Who are they implying killed Jesus?
Hey, I gotta be real. I don't know
Probably
what
the Romans.
is this a reality show with Jesus on it?
Yeah.
I didn't know he
I
came
think this
back.
is Jesus' new reality show.
I didn't know he
Pretty
came
sick.
back. Yeah, it's,
Repsion only flies
Season 12, baby.
Delta. I would think Repsion would, because he lives in the Seattle area, would also fly Alaska from time to time.
the world's table is being flipped over Billy's misappraisal of JetBlue. I don't
Wow.
know. I don't know
How
how,
dare he.
far I can walk back my comments on JetBlue. But I will say, no matter
I
how
think we're
far,
venturing to public apology territory.
no matter how far I walk them back, I know JetBlue will be there to fly me back to the destination I started from.
True.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor yet.
You know, I have another interesting thing here. It's G-Man talking to somebody about Billy the Fridge, which is very strange.
Oh.
And it happens to fit into this category.
That's most definitely what's up. You must be talking about my music or something. G-Man's a big fan of mine.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
G-Man's a big fan of mine, so this is exciting to hear what he has to say.
Near one of my jobs, there's a fan of the Drunken Peasants that's there. They ask a lot of questions about you when I talk to them, and they ask me a lot of questions about when the next time I'm going on there. But they also agree with me that the Peasants got boring when they got Billy the Fridge. Billy the Fridge is actually hurting the show, not helping it.
Agree.
What?
Well, it's because they don't engage each other. Ben will say some crap, and then he'll kind of look and wait for somebody to jump on, and he's got to like demand somebody actually express their opinion.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, Billy, you don't talk enough. That's
Right.
always been your biggest problem.
I'll put some crap out there, and you're just like, don't.
All right, guys, I apologize for my comments about JetBlue, and I apologize for not speaking up enough on Drunken Peasants podcast.
Not having enough opinions.
I will change.
Billy's eating too much donuts. His brain is turned into donut grease. He don't.
Is that what happens when you eat too much donuts?
I think in Brett
I want to
Keen's
try
world,
to make
yeah.
it.
I think Brett Keen thinks I'm a donut-headed fucking fool.
Don't know what the hell he's talking about half time. He's nice, but he's not an intellectual discussion type. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but you don't fuck me for my intellect, Brett.
Yeah, because Billy the Fridge, like when I first saw it before I went on the Peasants to finally talk to him, he looked all gangster and like he was from the hood when he was dealing with Paul's ego when I was looking at it. And when I finally went on there, I said, I dare you to try that crap with me.
It's not my fault I carry myself like a man when I'm head-to-head with a man and carry myself less than a man when I'm head-to-head with a bitch like you.
I dare you.
Of course I'm going to fucking put my spine up, stand up straight for a man like Paul's ego. Not for you, G-Man.
Ain't going to work with me,
I'm
man,
a
'cause
slouch
he's
for
like,
G-Man. You know what?
ass
Matter of fact,
motherfucker.
I'm slouching right now.
Oh, damn.
Got to put my balls
Oh,
out.
big
Yeah,
slouch.
yeah.
Big
He
slouch.
did a ball adjustment.
Yep.
He might even go Al Bundy and put like half
Thinking
of his
about
hand.
it.
Yeah,
Thinking about
yeah,
it.
he's doing it. Oh,
It's
he's
in
doing
there.
it. He's doing
Oh,
it.
there it goes.
acting all hood because he had a bandana on, acting like he was all hard and he was so tough. Please. I said, dude, you don't know what it means to act hard and act tough.
That's not because you don't have to act. You know, if you're tough, you're tough.
Yeah, hey, Billy, you don't know what it's like to pretend to be tougher than you
Yeah,
are.
I agree with that. I pretend to be weaker than I actually am because
Brett talking about Shibisky.
So as not to intimidate.
yeah, I want everybody to feel comfortable. I just want to see you smile and enjoy yourselves.
Smile, though your pockets are breaking.
Yes.
It's hard for me to look at Billy the Fridge and any of those guys and go, man, these guys are tough. These guys would survive a day in St. Louis.
St. Louis. Yeah, he always brings up St. Louis.
Did I expect
the only city Brett's
the
ever been
mean
to?
streaks of STL, baby.
Right.
Now, do I want the endorsement of Brett Keen and G-Man?
Depends.
I
Depends.
kind of do.
Yeah, because now I'm like, do I have to get them to JetBlue this and change from the hatred and then love that I had to go through tonight for JetBlue, the airline that has affordable prices and gets you from point A to point B in luxury with foot room to spare? Is that what I have to do here? Or I'll just let them hate? I don't give a fuck.
I don't think so. When I look at Billy the Fridge, and I know this is probably going to end up on DP, but he looks like a fat version of Weird Al Yankovic.
Or like the version
That's
of
a
Weird Al
weird
Yankovic
comparison.
in the music video Fat.
Yes.
Oh, the best version.
Yes.
Some would say.
So you're not a fan of Billy the Fridge, then, you said?
Absolutely not. Billy the Fridge is not. See, here's the thing.
I think
look
Billy's
at-
really cool, but...
Thank you.
Go ahead.
He has cool moments, but he's a he does a poor job of showing that he's an intellectual.
Yes.
I don't respect anybody on the Drunken Peasants as being intellectuals.
Whoa. Scott's an intellectual.
Well, he must not be counting me as a member because I am an intellectual and I will destroy you.
Flo is very intelligent. Ben's been known to have a stand in the intellectual realm.
Let's not stretch too far, Billy. Let's stick with me and Flo.
Me myself.
Let's not go crazy.
The smartest thing I ever did was fuck a stoner chick, and when I gave her a cream pie, I told her it was a pot pie because she was so high. Smartest thing I ever did.
Get those guys as being entertainers. Period.
Sure, yeah.
If I got into a deep conversation with them about something, they'll get lost in the shuffle.
No. You admit you have homicidal tendencies towards trans people, and you deny the existence of starving children.
Intellectual per se.
Yeah, if we would have been more intellectual, that conversation would have had some real merit to it. The murdering
so are G-Man
transsexual
and
people
Brett purporting
conversation.
themselves to be intellectuals? Is this where we're at?
Of course they are.
Okay, cool. Cool.
You know.
Well, I never got the impression that Billy was presenting himself as this intellectual type, but I don't watch the show that often. So.
Indubitably.
There's always one reasonable person in the Brett Keane panels.
Yeah, they're the ones fucking
getting
pouring
clout.
fuel on the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Billy's a rapper, and Billy's afraid of me. I made 2 raps against him. He didn't do anything. The first one I did specifically for him on that because he literally made a rap about me on the Drunken Peasant, and he should have put effort into it because when I did my rap, I absolutely destroyed him, and I only went 45%.
I feel like,
on his behind.
oh, he only went 45%. I feel like me
That's a very specific
putting
number.
effort into battling G-Man is an immediate loss.
It is.
I feel like
to acknowledge it is to already lose.
Because I'm pretty sure it was a 24-hour episode. I did a freestyle on him, and it was fucking gangster as shit.
He brings that up,
and he
too.
was like, "You use cuss words. It doesn't count." I'm like, "Okay, fuck you."
If I went 100%,
Was he
I
a
would
big
have hurt
Will
his feelings.
Smith fan?
Straight up, because I was learning what he didn't like to hear, and that's what you're supposed to do when you battle rap somebody.
G-Man, the battle rap expert.
Tell me more.
The second thing is I did Atheist on 3, and I made a couple of lines about him. You know what I mean? Like, what did I say? I said that I said Billy the Fridge, stop running from a fight. It's only stack or 2. Just don't take it at night. While you're at it, Billy, do a push-up or 2. Pigs in the wild shouldn't be healthier than you. And then when I said that, I had a picture of the amazing atheist there. So he didn't like that too much. And then I
didn't see that.
You know what? It sucked, so I didn't play it on the show. It was awful, like even too bad for cringe rap.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was like
I never knew that existed. I'm sorry, G-Man, that I didn't purposefully duck you. I would have purposefully wanted to duck you because I give no shits about your fucking garbage rap.
Very specific.
Had I known it was out there, I would have ignored it on purpose.
Yeah,
not on accident.
Billy the Fridge obituary rap, and he hasn't talked to me since.
Are you guys not talking?
Yeah, I didn't realize I haven't talked to G-Man. It was just
you ghosted him.
It was this whole thing of just not talking to G-Man ever unless he's on the show, and he hasn't been on the show. I've never talked to G-Man off the fucking air.
Why don't you ever talk to your
Billy?
buddy
You're
G-Man?
never cool.
Now I feel bad.
What's wrong, Booby?
I know I hurt Brett's feelings by not being a good friend to Brett. And Brett and I actually talked off air sometimes. I'd text him and say, "Hey, I love mac and cheese too." Not exactly that, but we would talk off air every once in a while. I've never talked to G-Man off air. I don't know what to say, man. I didn't realize that I hurt your fifis.
I saw, yeah, fucking G-Man. Like he's something else. He's something.
Poor G-Man.
I saw this.
I like him.
What do you guys think about this? How she will like mimic his outfit from the day before.
It's cute.
She's a psychopath.
She is. She is.
She's not. What's crazy for everything she's done and everything she continues to do, she is still somehow only the second worst wife in Hollywood.
Are we talking Alec Baldwin's wife?
No, she's cool. Jada Pinkett.
Oh, see, I keep forgetting about all these wives. Dude.
No, she's a monster.
There's no way that Johnny Depp is completely clean on this. He was the one that got jealous when she hooked up with Kevin Nash.
Yeah, it's like, do you think, like what are the odds? Like,
yeah,
did they hump?
I do. Look, if you get this close to Kevin Nash, you've already humped. Nobody has been this close to Kevin Nash and not have already had sex with Kevin Nash. He's 7 foot tall. He's big, sexy. He's world champion in multiple federations.
This is a true story.
Yeah.
Can confirm. She has serial killer eyes. There is evil behind those eyes. She's a bad person.
She's just a woman. They're all the same.
Oh, so, yeah, sorry. I forgot. She's a woman.
Yeah, Scott, this anti-woman hatred of yours needs to stop. They're all bad people. We love them.
Stop singling out women who are bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Every single one of them is a fucking train wreck, and we buy tickets on that train. Time and again. Because women are wonderful.
Women are like the Amtrak of people.
Yeah. You never know what you're gonna get.
They're like the blue sky of people.
She, I guess, did she shit in a bed or something?
Yes.
Why haven't I heard this
She
story
shit in
yet?
the bed, yeah.
Yeah, that was part of
this?
that was part of the testimony yesterday.
Well, can somebody tell me about this bed shit that I've never heard of before?
There are pictures of that. I saw
Yes.
pictures of that like a year ago on the internet or something like that.
Yeah, it's been out
she
there
shit
for a while.
on his pillow. Yeah.
She shit in the bed. She blamed their like teacup Yorkshire Terrier that takes like
anyone else
1.5
noticed that Billy is
centimeter
fat? Wow,
shit,
you'd
and it was
think I would
clearly a
have noticed
human
that
sized
before.
shit.
Yeah. It's
Also,
like this.
human shit looks different too. Than
When I
dog
was like,
shit.
when
And
I was
hers looked weird.
when I
It
was
looked
like 7,
unhealthy.
She had an
weird.
unhealthy.
You want to
shit.
hear him talk about it?
in
or-
a second, yeah.
Okay.
When I was 7 years old, I was staying that in my grandmama's house, and I was sleeping on the floor. But I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was in her chair, and I had taken a shit in
You
her
thought you were on
chair.
the toilet?
Yeah, I had like slept shit in her chair.
Oh boy.
And I went and I dumped my underwear in the fucking, I don't know, underwear, the laundry container, thinking like, what else am I going to do with it, right? I threw it at the bottom of the laundry container, and I go back to sleep. I wake up, and my uncle's like, that's not dog shit. That's too big to be a dog shit. But they're all like, no, the dog, there's a little tiny poodle too. The dog's name was Lil Bit. That's how small this dog was. And they're like, that's way too big to be a dog shit. Oh, the dog shit on this chair. And I was ready to like have the dog take the rap because I didn't want to be the one. And they found my shitty chonies in the fucking laundry bin. They're like, oh, these are your shitty chonies, Fat Billy. That dog did not shit on the chair.
It's a sad story.
So here's Johnny Depp's testimony about the poop incident. I'll speed it up.
That was as absurd and grotesque and cruel. And then I was shown a picture of what the problem was. I had gone to Mr. Beck and said,
Does Johnny think he's a little bit British?
He does speak. It's almost like transatlantic style.
He's doing like
speak.
transatlantic a bit. He thinks he's like Katharine Hepburn.
Right. Yeah, that was the way American actors spoke back in the day.
Yeah, in the 50s, Johnny.
Yeah.
In
I
the
think
50s.
I think that he's acting on stage, being very slow.
Is this his greatest role?
This is just.
You also have to be careful when you're on the stand and under oath, and this is your lawsuit that you want to win. Like, you're not going to just shoot from the hip.
I think
You're
they're
gonna be
both doing
careful.
this. They're both doing this as like sexual tension because they miss each other.
she's in Coachella. She's at Coachella. I think it's a good time to go downtown so that I can get some of my things, and get them out of there, especially the things that were precious to me, children things from friends, Brando, Hunter, Thompson, whatever. Things that were
Child
important to me.
pornography.
And he said, I don't think now's a good time to go. I thought it's the perfect time. She's not going to be home for 2 days.
Yeah, you want to get shit out of the house that belonged to Brando and Hunter Thompson? It's illegal. That's illegal.
And then he showed me a photograph on his telephone of
Objection, Your Honor.
It's a photograph, Your Honor.
As being relayed to him by Mr. Beck.
He says he looked at it on his phone.
I'll rule the objection as the photograph.
What was the photograph of, Mr. Depp?
I'll take your picture so
It was a
remember.
It was a photograph of the bed, our bed. And on my side of the bed was human fecal matter. So I understood why it wasn't a good time to go down there. My initial response to that was, I laughed. It was so outside. It was so bizarre and so grotesque that I could only laugh. So I did not go down there that day. And then she was telling me about the,
So is him doing this Shatner delivery just a way for him to fucking drive it in her that she's shat in her bed?
Quite possibly.
He brought up the situation of the fecal matter on the bed. And I and she tried to blame it on the dogs.
Why didn't you think it could have been the dogs?
The dogs weigh, they're teacup Yorkies. They weigh about 4 pounds each.
This was a giant Amber Heard taco dump.
This was a 4-pound shit. If the dog took this shit, there wouldn't be a dog anymore.
Right.
The photograph that I saw, and I mean, I lived with those dogs for many years, and so did Hilda Vargas. She's a woman who's been with me for 30 plus years, you know, from the very beginning, and she was the one who photographed it. It was clear she knew the dogs as well as I did. That was none of that did not come from a dog. I just didn't. And on the other, that's when she was trying to explain.
Can we take a look at the picture of this dump?
Oh God!
Do we have?
Should we?
Do we have a picture of this? Is evidence.
Of course we should.
This is evidence. We got to be detectives
I love
here.
that it was on his side of the bed.
If we're gonna play lawyers, we got to see all the evidence.
Do you have some weird poop fetish?
No, not
and
me.
You want to see Amber Heard's
No,
poop?
not me.
Okay. Billy, less hand wringing when you say "not
Oh,
me."
Here,
No,
here
not
it is,
me.
right
Mixed
there. You see
messages.
it?
Not me.
It's just like a turd.
That's okay. Number one, that's an unhealthy shit. Regardless
That's number
of
two.
What species. And well, it is number 2, Billy.
That thing
but
rolled
that's
around. That
it-
thing had a
it's like-
hayride.
It's from that episode of Always Sunny where Frank pooped in the bed.
That's a muddy tumbleweed, dude. What's Amber Heard eating?
Oh, she was at Coachella.
Like sticks. She
I
just
know.
eats wood.
I feel like if I dissect that, there's going to be owl bones in it.
Literally, yeah, it's an owl pellet.
Damn. Like she's just eating straight like alfalfa. She's just eating alfalfa, man. Was it green?
No, it looked brown.
I was just projecting a hue of green onto it from my own imagination. Interesting.
A few things about Coachella. And
Anybody who uses the name Amber Turd to refer to her from here on out,
saying that it was the dogs.
not cool.
And I could not agree with it.
That's
I lived with
hate
those dogs. I picked up their fun. It was not the dogs. And so what happened was, I said, let's call Kevin Murphy.
Who's Kevin Murphy?
Kevin Murphy had been. He was in Los Angeles. He was the house manager over.
You know who
places
wouldn't
like-
kick her out of bed for taking a shit in the bed? Kevin Nash.
You think so?
Yeah, he'd just be like, oh, it's another turd. He could pick it up with his hands, throw it to the fucking wall, and just clean her up using only his genitals.
Sexy don't give a fuck.
Maybe
Yeah.
he learned it from him.
To work for.
He was also taking care of the penthouses downtown. If any work needed to be done or this or that, and he would schedule the girls who would come in, the ladies like Hilda, to do their work. And he'd had a conversation with Miss Bird.
Andy V says defamation case or defecation case?
Let's move beyond the conversation that Kevin Murphy had with Mr.
Defecation with grace.
So after you called Kevin Murphy, what happened?
I asked Kevin if Amber and he had spoken about the incident. He said, yes, they had. Okay. And it appears that Ms. Heard had told...
Hearsay, Your Honor.
I'm not sure. This is apparently a statement by Ms. Heard.
That he heard from Kevin Murphy. That's what he is. Do you want to refrain that?
Okay. When did you hang up the phone with Kevin Murphy?
Right about the time that Ms. Heard was screaming obscenities at him and calling him a liar and that he was a scumbag. And I told her, I said, listen, don't speak to this man that way. Do not disrespect this man in that way. And then Kevin Murphy just hung up. And so at that point, she was riled, of course. And I went upstairs to gather belongings. When I came back downstairs, she was on the phone with Io Tillett Wright, and they were making a wonderful point of just how funny it was that I thought that some human being had actually dropped a grumpy.
A grumpy?
No!
Dropped a grumpy.
He did not say drop a grumpy under oath.
He did.
Did my guy drop a grumpy
Dropped
under
a grumpy.
oath? Holy
Yes.
shit.
Hell yeah.
onto the bed.
Holy shit.
And they were yucking it up. They were laughing about the whole thing.
They were yucking it up? When he dropped a grumpy, they were yucking it up?
It was.
You laughed the second you saw it, you said.
And I really didn't.
You
feel
said
like
under
I
oath,
deserved that.
so you saw it, you laughed because it was so
And,
absurd.
It was objectively funny.
Yeah. And then you go on to say drop a grumpy under oath. I feel like we're being taken on a fucking tour of.
He also referred to the dog poop as fun at one point.
We don't know it was dog poop, did we?
Well, no, he was talking about
the dog's actual poop.
Yeah. He's
Was
like,
fun.
I knew because I had handled the dog's fun.
Shut up.
before. Yeah,
Shut up.
Yeah, he said that.
He even
I watched this whole thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder who's going to play him in the movie about this.
Him. He'll play himself.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's so interesting how he doesn't watch his own movies. I wonder how many actors don't watch their own movies.
I don't watch my own movies.
But he's in a ton of movies, you know?
True.
I'm in lots of movies.
I guess I did watch a couple of my movies.
Did you watch, Scott, did you watch the WWE movie you were in?
Netflix is the main event.
Yes.
I wasn't planning on it, but
Oh.
then someone paid me to commentate it.
And it's a
so
bad
I
movie.
did.
Was
Right.
it really good?
It's a terrible movie. It's a terrible movie. But there's a real hot guy in a red singlet in it.
Nice.
So it's not without merit.
Do you think they're going to get Kevin Nash to come in and testify?
What? That she had good pussy?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Want to remind everyone, sign up for the Mother Load to get this shirt sent to you next month.
You get the actual Mania official t-shirt that somehow Scott didn't challenge Egghead for the Cringerweight title. We were going to get you on the we were going to get you on the shirt, Scott. We were going to get you on the shirt. We were.
And then what?
Then you didn't challenge for the Cringerweight title.
I didn't know I was supposed to. Is the misspelling of supremacy intentional, or is it what's the plan there?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
No, it wasn't.
Cool.
Whoa, this is Cobb's level.
Yeah. I'm glad, because I definitely spelt that wrong. And I looked at it, and I was like, nothing's spelled wrong here.
I've done that with the title and shit.
Can we have a spelling bee title on Actual Mania now?
Spelling bee title.
Yeah, Scott can just be the spelling bee champion.
The thing I'll never lose ever. Cool.
Yeah.
I keep getting...
Give me the proofreading title. I will retire undefeated.
The proof... Yeah. Scott's a good proofreader.
I'm fucking sick at proofreading. I'm an awesome proofreader.
I'm an
You
awesome
are.
proofreader.
I keep getting messages from people telling me how great JetBlue is. I gotta say, I really handled the dog's fun today.
Here's Trumpster Bob explaining what a redneck actually is. A lot of you people out there might think you know what a redneck is, but you're wrong.
Oh.
And T-Bob is going to explain it. Here it is.
Well, the rednecks originally...
Oh, I gotta... Hold on. Here we go.
Too fast.
Well, the rednecks originally formed out in Fort Worth, Texas, in the 80s. Prior to that, you never heard the term redneck. Redneck is a group of homosexuals that went around trying to rape other men.
Oh.
This is new.
Tell me more. Should we slow him down, or should we have
new
him...
and fun?
It is at the normal speed
Oh,
now.
it is?
Yeah. Whoever edited this video might have
It
made
still
it.
sounded fast, yeah.
Yeah, whoever edited this might have made it, but I slowed it down.
Christian men. And in fact, they did. They ganged up on them,
Also,
raped them, just like the juggalos.
quick
Just
addendum. The term redneck originated in the mid 1800s. Just a heads up.
He's going to compare them to the juggalos also.
Yeah, they ganged up on them and raped them, just like the juggalos. They're all the same kind of sick people. Well, they were all arrested and thrown in prison for lots of years. And, the remnants of that.
How many years?
Seeing now. They get out of prison and started up the
Okay, I think I have it at the right speed now. I think I sped it up twice fast for Johnny Depp.
redneck revolt.
Yeah, it still sounded faster than normal.
Yeah.
So when people tell you I'm a redneck,
Here we go.
well, what they're telling you is I'm a gay communist.
Oh, I'm a redneck.
And I don't believe in Jesus. I don't like Jesus. In fact, I hate Christians.
I'm a
That
redneck.
is what redneck means. For those of you who do not
Wait, how did
understand this.
atheism get into the mix? Was it? I missed that part.
Well, I think it's the
Because of the
gay
thing.
communist part. I think it's
Okay,
all-
first I thought was communist in it from the beginning? Because first it just sounded like gay, and then when did communist also?
Well,
got
he
thrown
added
in
in communist the second time around. The third time he added an atheist. By the end of this, they're also going to be
dogs,
dog shit handlers. Amber Heard shit in the redneck bed.
On camera.
What the fuck? I tried to keep playing.
Billy, honestly,
the clip
we're
must
trying
have been
to
over.
run a fucking
The
show
clip
here.
must have been over. There's no way there was more to that clip if I just hit the space bar. There's one. I have one
feel like there was
bar.
more to the clip.
I have one bar I can hit.
You need, first of all, you need more bars.
Secondly,
I think
I'm allowed one bar. When I hit the bar, it plays. When I hit the bar again, it stops playing. I don't have a mouse. I have a bar.
No, you lost mouse privileges some time ago.
I've never had mouse privileges.
Those days are over.
I've only ever had a bar.
When Ben gets back, I'm telling on you.
Better not.
I want to put all my cards on the table. I'm telling you right now to your face. When Ben gets back, I'm telling on you. I'm throwing you under the bus, and I'm gonna get you in trouble.
I'm gonna 5150 you, Scott.
I swear to God, if you 5151 me again.
Here, hold on.
One more. 5150 me once. Shame on you. 5150 me twice. Can't 5150 me again. How dare you? The ultimate show
now
of
he has to
disrespect.
put it onto his face.
Yeah, now you have.
He just farted it onto his sponge.
Have you thought this through?
Small price to pay, Scott. Small. I shitty one shitted you.
Is there something on that chair you're gonna have to blame on the dog?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the tear. Yeah. Okay. This. I feel like you might have gambled and lost on that.
Worth it. Oh.
Now Ben has to walk back into that. I'm not even going to need to get you in trouble myself. You're already going to be in trouble.
Nope.
For that grumpy.
No backing out now. Scotty says he's a cat, but he's acting like a rat threatening to snitch. Thank you, Seth Looks.
How dare you, Seth? What's that, a biblical name? What are you, biblical?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm saying biblical now instead of the other word.
We don't accuse Drunken Peasants fans of being biblical.
What are you, Old Testament? What are you?
Man, this microphone smells like shit.
I don't know why. You should probably get a new microphone. That's a defect.
I just pumped a grumpy to try and disrespect you. Worth it, though. Worth it.
It seemed worth it. I can't fucking wait to get you in trouble.
You can't. Ben's not coming back. I texted him. I said, "Don't
Ben
worry."
retired?
I said, "Don't worry about coming back, Ben. The internet called and we're shut off."
Thank you for your service. We got it from here.
Yeah. I said, internet called and we're done for the night. No big deal.
Yeah, internet says we're done.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Should we watch this caught on camera video? Seth Looks, this fun fact, my mom had 2 miscarriages before I was born, so they thought it would be cute to name me after Adam and Eve's 3rd son. Nice.
Very biblical.
That's a fun fact.
Very biblical.
That's a fun fact. We got Goose Juice. This thing's loading. Seth Looks with the big donos just got read. Goose just says, "Hey Scoot, is your favorite food fried chicken with a side of collard greens, watermelon flavored ice cream for dessert, and then wash it down with a grape flavored Shasta?" I don't know.
I mean, lucky guess.
I don't know why that didn't get read out loud, but that was
not sure.
That was from Goose Juice. Seth Looks.
Hey Ben.
Hey, I'm reading off the Streamlabs right now.
Billy ruined the video. We were trying to play the video, and then he pushed the button, and then it went to a different video. Whole thing's a mess, Ben.
I
Ben,
think
tell Billy.
I think that video was done.
Get Billy in trouble.
Fuck. Damn.
Fuck.
Damn.
God damn it.
Damn.
Shit.
Seth looks says, let Depp is so high and mighty he can't sleep in a poop bed. Okay, Johnny, whatever. Thick Soul says, anyone else notice that Billy is fat? Wow, you'd think I would have noticed that before. Yeah, I learned that tonight. Mind blowing. Rat Lord Alcalaraz says, was Brett talking about Shabisky? Shabisky? For some reason, I couldn't pronounce Shabisky. Three Ways to Play says, this world's table is being flipped over Billy's misappraisal of JetBlue. LOL. Yeah. Drunken Mechanic Raymond again catching Electric 6 Live. Coop Car with the big chugga sweet. And Thick Soul getting us to the $100 baller level today. Thanks for that. Sweet boys. Bang, bang, booty butt gang.
Billy's never wrong. Scoot.
Thank you, Alex Leon. I would suggest you were right. And but I don't have to. I think time told this story tonight. And
history will be the judge.
And nothing else happened after that. Well, after I pressed the button, it was simply
there were no further incidents.
Yeah, the clip has just been waiting for us to watch. Everything's fine. Nobody got 5150'd.
Nope. Nobody ruined their microphone.
Nope. Nope. Not me.
Or chair.
Nobody ruined the room Ben now has to eat in.
Yeah, Ben, I mean, if I was you, I wouldn't be eating right now.
It's barbecue.
But that's okay.
I don't give a shit. You know how many times this fucker fart? Like, he just never stops farting.
Yeah, one time
This one was particularly offensive, though.
One time I stopped farting and Ben got worried about me. So I don't want to...
Like, Billy, it's been an hour. Are you okay?
He's like, Billy, are you okay? He gave me mouth to mouth, and I was like, no, I'm fine. He's like, I just got worried about you, Billy. I'm worried about you.
You all have conjunctivitis right now.
I have conjunctivitis. Oh. So, 2 years ago, we had Vosh versus Ethan
What's
Ralph.
that, about 2020?
We had Vosh versus Ethan Ralph. And at the end of the debate, if you could even call it that, Ralph got super trashed and started threatening to dox Vosh and Vosh's significant other at the time. And also was like, he kept talking about how his relationship with his ex-wife was really good still, but Vosh was like a creeper, basically, was what he was trying to do. Well, it just came out that Ralph paid her to be on his stream later that night when he was like doxing everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good move.
I'm just trying to decide basically how nuclear to go on my ex-wife. But I saw one of her friends on a stream last night, but they were bullshitting about my marriage, basically, seemingly at the behest of my ex-wife, who, if you don't know, actually co-founded the kill stream with me. So it is pretty curious to me when I see that money-grubbing bitch send out her fucking minions because you're too much of a coward to come out and attack me myself or yourself. Well, I'll tell you what.
He just never, he just keeps going.
He's going to tell us what?
He's always on the warpath.
I got a lot more to say, bitch. A whole lot fucking more to say. And people talk about you were paid off to come on the show that last time. You weren't paid off, you whore.
And that was the time he was on immediately after he was on our show.
You dirty fucking whore. You weren't paid off to come on that show. Because you're a trifling ass bitch. You never were worth a shit. And I hope you fucking burn in hell. You fucking whore. Is that clear enough for you? Fucking bitch. So we'll wait and see if you got the stones to show your fucking face anywhere on this fucking internet.
Anywhere on this internet.
Well, I guess there's this internet and then there's the dark web. I'm more of a dark web guy myself, so that's fine.
Yeah, I got a show on the dark web. If you guys want to watch my show on the dark web, just dark web search for Billy the Fridge, Small Penis Red Room.
Nice. It's a good show. I'd watch it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man. The Ralph stuff just never ends. It's like this ongoing saga. Now it's this weird slow decline. Ever since he went to Portugal and got beat up, it's like...
Was that the downfall?
I mean, one could say that was a very pivotal moment. There was always different train wrecks happening, but that was like... Because he went to Portugal to own somebody and ended up getting the shit kicked out of him and having to live in a hospital.
Very funny.
Yeah. He had
Did
to
he get the shit kicked out of him by the person he went there to own?
I don't believe
Or just
so.
someone else?
I think they stole his purse.
The person he went there to own doesn't even live there.
Oh. Well, now I question how he expected the owning to go.
I can explain. Like, so the guy he went over there to own, his sister lives in Portugal, and he was like, I'm gonna bang your sister, basically.
Okay, that's pretty funny. I'm on board with that.
He did not bang her, though, right?
No, he got the shit kicked out of him, and he had to get like emergency plastic surgery.
Shit.
Because his orbital bone got broken.
Shit. Well, one thing I know about Ethan Ralph is he's an honest guy.
He just got jumped randomly, or
Yeah, he's probably
or
talking
by-
shit to somebody, and then he got the shit kicked out of him. And when he came to, he posted a picture of himself having been
He looked
kicked
so
out.
bad.
That's honest. That's an honest man.
Yeah, he's so honest.
You get
all
the
time.
trash kicked out of yourself.
Is that why he's America first now? He used to be Portugal first, and he's like, fuck that place.
He's so honest. He paid his ex-wife to pretend to be okay with him still.
Damn.
To own somebody else.
And then got mad at her about it, which is a very funny double down when you think about it.
Yeah. Here's the Canada first guy, the Nick Fuente, the Canadian Nick Fuentes clone.
Who used
Pardon
to
me,
play?
I'm the Canada first guy.
No,
Yeah, this guy used to play Pete on Pete and Pete.
Pete from Pete Pete's probably like 50 years old.
It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if.
Okay, so
initially-
he's doing Fuentes cosplay.
Yeah, it's like literally.
This is very funny.
It's literally Canada first. It's like
I thought it was
Yeah.
a troll at
Okay,
first,
I'll-
but it's not.
You know,
I was gonna say this would be like a good parody.
He went to the trucker protests and all that kind of shit too.
is.
Well,
I think
who among us didn't? Come on. It was fun.
After
It was
Justin
part-
Trudeau
You rode your dog sleds all the way there.
goes forth with his
Absolutely.
UBI bill, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if UBI in Canada starts off as UBI, but only for the indigenous, or UBI and only for minorities, or UBI, but
I would
only
do terrorism if that happened.
Yeah.
I would go so
In
much
Minecraft.
further right than this guy if that happened. You have no fucking idea.
In Minecraft.
Just a heads up, Canada. I play so much Minecraft.
Yeah.
But you've
Goddamn.
done worse than that for less reasons.
That's true.
for the vaccinated.
But this would be a good one.
And these are things that we have to be very weary of. It was actually recently, this was a couple days ago, and there's this one article that I
This
saw.
is Scott Conn and Rupert Grint.
Historic injustices require historic reparations. Ottawa setting aside $40 billion.
Is
for
Ottawa a real place?
Ottawa's like the DC
No,
of Canada.
no one's ever actually seen it. It's like Brigadude. It appears once every 100 years.
Pretty sure Tom Green is from Ottawa.
Children
Shut the
in
fuck
First
up,
Nation
Ben.
families.
I'm from Canada.
So this is basically already starting, right? The reparations, the handouts, the economic control of Canadians is already beginning to be rolled out by the Justin Trudeau government. $40 billion, by the way, for Indigenous people. Now, I'm not going to say that this is exact because I was told this.
Because I'm making it up.
So I was
I don't have facts to
told
back this up.
But I was told that
I heard
roughly around $20,000, when all is said and done, is going to be given to indigenous families when all said and done at the end of the day. $20,000 just for being indigenous.
Like,
for doing nothing.
like does he mean 20,000 total to all indigenous families? Because that's not that much. Or 20,000 per family. Those are two very different things.
Yeah, I'm confused
about how Europeans came to this country and made it great and actually built the country on land that was virtually being unused by the native population. $40 billion going to indigenous families. And I see something like this when it's tabled by this terrorist NDP party.
The NDP
and you know that they just have
party.
something evil up their sleeve with it, right?
Oh, is that what we know? Do you have reference to what the evil is, or are you just putting the air of evil out into our minds so that we can jump to conclusions on our own?
Yeah, it's theater of the mind.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I can see how evil. Well, they're pooping in a bed and blaming it on a dog. They're that levels of evil.
It's pretty evil.
Fox 2's Jessica Dubnak joining us live. And Jessica, sounds like this woman had some big
Texas,
plans here for a trip.
Canada is a wonderful place to be if you don't mind not having protected right of freedom of speech and taking credit for the 1812 war that they were territory of Britain and not their own. So Scott, do you often get shut down for not having free speech?
Yeah, my free speech gets impugned on almost daily. I definitely don't get to say wild shit on the internet every single fucking day. It's really tough living in Canada. Also, the universal healthcare sucks. Eat a dick, Doom.
Damn.
You dumb motherfucker.
No, because you talk
Oh, look, I was
greasier-
able to say that.
Oh, shit. You talk greasier than the majority of us on this podcast. I would say... It's
true.
I would say me coming from a country of freedom... I might talk slightly more greasy than you, but I come from a country of freedom.
And yet,
yeah.
And yet here we are.
Interesting.
Michigan.
Yeah, we're talking about 33-year-old Stephanie Sin. She actually rented
Take
a
your top
house
off.
in Royal Oak for a month in hopes of spending a lot of time with the 15-year-old local boy you mentioned, and now she's in a whole lot of trouble for it.
The female then started sending Ubers to the 15-year-old's house to pick him up, and who knows what happens if he had gotten into that
15-year-olds aren't allowed inside Ubers. It's illegal.
15-year-old boy from
Is that true?
Novi
Yeah, you can't. You have to be
after the
18 to ride in an Uber.
Oh, I had no idea.
33-year-old
Well, I
woman.
mean,
He'd
an
been
official Uber, but let's say hypothetically, if I was to slap an Uber sticker on my car and I don't actually work for Uber, I could pick up a 15-year-old. Just
my
saying.
God.
with for a year, flew 2,000 miles from California to see him. Stephanie Sin allegedly rented a house in Royal Oak for a month to take their tryst from the phone.
Was this
to
girl on the RV
in-person.
with Captain Content earlier?
Maybe.
Pretty sure I saw her on the RV.
Advances to more sexually explicit talk.
They met on an unnamed phone app when the boy was just 14. It went on for a year. Novi Police Lieutenant
Name the
Jason
phone app,
Myers
cowards.
says
Was
they
it
moved
Telegram?
in
I
on
bet it was
Sin at her
Telegram. I'm a
Airbnb
Telegram guy.
Sunday night.
She was a little surprised, but at the same time, she knew what she was doing.
The San Francisco native now charged with child sexually abusive activity and using a computer
looks
to commit
Chinese, not a
crime,
native.
Given a high bond of $100,000, no 10%.
This case is a stark reminder of how important it is for parents to be aware of what their children's online activity is.
99% of these cases are male predators trying to lure female children. But
I was
the
going to say,
grooming
she's
is
really bucking the trend. Like, how many Chinese female sexual predators are there? This is kind of awesome.
This is kind of awesome.
I mean, this is cool. I'm into
this. Card for sure, yeah.
all
Yeah.
the same.
It may be exciting, but it's very, very dangerous, and we would encourage anybody to tell someone, tell your parents, tell a teacher, tell the police.
Yeah, if you're a 15-year-old kid, tell the police that you're getting Ubers to a blowjob.
Nice.
That you're getting sweet Asian pussy.
Oh
They'll
my
definitely
gosh.
go arrest someone.
Scott, we don't know if it's sweet.
You know they're sideways.
Stop! You don't have free speech. We have free speech in this country. You don't.
I give him all the credit in the world for telling somebody because he took a predator off the street.
She do look like
now we're back to just white men again. Boring.
Sin was given that high bond of $100,000.
She does look like a teenage raping mutant turtle.
Did that. They want to make sure that she shows up for her court dates, considering she is a flight risk being all the way from San Francisco. Reporting live, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
That's not a real name.
Jessica, thank goodness this teen spoke up. And
her name is not
Dupnack.
Dupnack.
Anyone else out there who's a teenager who gets this kind of an approach to say something. Do police know if there are any other victims?
Well, you know you've been covering
Yes,
these
there was a
stories
line
long
full
enough
of
where there's
satisfied
one
teenage
victim, there's
boys.
possibly others. Nobody
It's
police say
only
this
fun to
is
joke about
absolutely
child
open
molestation when it's an
investigation.
adult
Anybody
woman doing
here
it to a
locally
child boy.
recognize
Absolutely.
Stephanie Sin?
Absolutely.
It's only funny to
That's
joke.
That's why they did a whole South Park episode about it. And they go to the cops, and the cops are like, nice.
So bad. No, like, this is the worst thing about it, right? No woman that wants to fuck a 15-year-old is worthy of having sex with, whether you're 15 or 50. Like, don't.
That's true.
Like, this is what you got to know, kids at home. If a woman over the age of 18 wants to have sex with you and you're 15, she is not worthy of your weenus. Keep her out of your bedroom.
No, it's gonna be bad pussy.
Stay out of the Uber. Wait a while. And you won't have some weird fucking sexual experience with a creepy woman.
So Mary Kay didn't have it.
She was creeping.
Yeah.
But they were in love somehow. Probably indoctrination. They stayed together until the day she died.
They did.
I feel like Mary Kay is the exception that proves the rule. She's got good pussy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right, Jessica Dupnack for us live. Thank you.
Oh yeah. So I think that
boy was also like unnaturally advanced, they say, for a 12-year-old.
You mean like physical
Yeah,
maturity?
I think they said he was like 6 foot tall or something.
Is he one of those huge dicked 12-year-olds I keep hearing about?
Yeah, which is even weirder.
I don't like this. I don't like where this is
It's
going.
even weirder.
Ben's eyes got really big when I said that.
That's what I heard because when the case was going down, it was a Seattle case, so I heard a lot about it. People were like, he was far more advanced than the other 12-year-olds physically.
There was the one
But
teacher.
mentally.
There was the one teacher that got busted for a similar thing, and she won like some kind of bikini contest on WCW Nitro back in the day.
Really?
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Let's see.
So a little kid at school was like, I had sex with Miss Nitro Girl, and then she got busted. Thick Soul was 6 foot tall when he was 12. he
Pamela
says.
Joan Rogers.
Well, we're gonna have to pull up her WCW debut.
Hold on.
Did she fight the artist formerly known as Prince Iaukea?
Did she fight Nitro Girl Che after Kevin Nash went out for a little Korean?
Whoa. Scott, you don't have freedom in
What's
your
that?
country. Chill.
Freedom in your country.
Chill. You have no freedom in your country.
Here she is.
Not bad.
Do we have her on WCW?
Let me see.
WCW?
WCW.
Was she romantically linked to Kevin Nash, much like Amber Heard was, as noted in the trial of Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard and the gigantic bed turd?
We only talk about women who have fucked Kevin Nash on this show.
Oh, as we talk about every woman then.
That's a lot of women. I was going to say, it's not like we're limiting
You ever see the
ourselves.
photograph of the Kevin Nash fan club?
No. but I
Oh
bet
my
it's
God.
sweet.
It's so funny. It's like these
Is it
chonkin.
just you and a bunch of hot women?
It's a bunch of like women that look about my size and demeanor, but they're about 20 years older. And there's like
Hell yeah.
6 or 7 of them, and they're posing with Kevin Nash at the fan club meetup. And like, I'm looking at them, and I'm looking at Kevin
There she
Nash,
is.
and I'm thinking, He blew every one of these women's backs
She
out.
was crowned Miss Monday Nitro.
Miss Nitro.
Yeah.
And then she did a thing with her student.
Awesome.
Yeah, after this, like here she is, when she got locked up.
That does not look like a real prison jump out outfit. That looks like the.
Yeah, see, here she is. They.
Who's the fucking Jason Sensation lookalike?
That's who I was thinking
Is
of.
that dork? Maybe it is.
It could be.
It might be.
Yeah, I think it is him actually.
Oh my god.
This was after he went to WCW too for a little while, I think.
Anybody who
Shout out
wishes
to Pamela.
Anybody who jokes about wanting to be her student so that she could have sex with you, that's toxic.
Are you about to joke about it?
And it's a hack joke. Write
Oh.
something better.
Stop legitimizing boys fantasizing about their teachers and getting it, okay? It's only okay to put pictures of the teacher or a woman that looks like that teacher on your wall for you to jerk off to, okay? It's only okay for that
It's
to be on
only
your
okay-
wall, not to be in your reality.
It's only okay if the student is a boy and the teacher is a man. That's the only way it's okay. Because then both have fully functioning brains and are both fully capable of consent.
The Walt Whitman
It's
method?
the only way it works. The Walt Whitman method.
The Walt Whitman method, of course. The North American Marlon Brando Lookalike Association.
Yeah, I guess she got released for a minute, and then she was caught sending him lewds, even after she had gotten in trouble for all of it.
You gotta respect that, honestly.
Yeah, what's this
She
kid?
got out and is like, nah, gotta have it.
What's this kid doing now with his life?
I have no idea. I don't know if he was ever named.
Does he run a Fortune 500 company?
Fucking nonstop.
Some-
That kid is grew up to be Scott Conn.
Yeah, I like to think this kid just sits around and plays fucking Legos all day. And she's just derping out for a little fucking Lego player. Remember when WCW got jealous of
Derping
China?
out.
They got a bodybuilder chick named Asia because all of Asia is bigger than the China?
China.
That's what they said, right?
I do remember that. It was very funny.
I don't know if they were
ASYA.
I don't know if they were jealous of China. I think they just didn't have a lot of creative ability. And they're like, well, let's call her Asia because she's bigger than China.
Did you see Flair in the ring with Jay Lethal?
I saw Flair in the ring with Jay Lethal, who I'm in several ways, I think, 1 degree removed from wrestling. I haven't wrestled Jay, but I know him a little bit, and I've wrestled like 10 people who have wrestled him.
Prove it.
Jay's cool. Like
Yeah.
Prove
fucking Mike Quest. There's one.
Shit.
Yeah. Fun fact about Jay Lethal: he defended the ROH television title on a backyard show.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll get in trouble for that anymore. That was 17 years ago.
Yeah, he was in the backyard wrestling circle that all those Jersey boys were in.
Yeah.
All of
Jersey
them.
boys.
In the video clip.
Shout out to Jay Blackheart.
Yeah. In the video clip of me puking on that guy that was on Ridiculousness, that guy was from that circle of Jersey boys too.
Yep.
Jonah.
Jonah's probably wrestled Jay Lethal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all did.
Yeah. Very incestuous. Ooh, that was a real Flair bump.
Yeah, Flair's killing it. Man. I puked on a guy that wrestled Jay Lethal.
Pretty cool.
Oh, God.
You know who I noticed makes some of the weirdest noises while he's wrestling is Hulk Hogan. You ever really listen to him? He's like,
Yeah, he's noisy.
Did you not watch his
He's a noisy
sex
wrestler.
tape? He was just as noisy in the bedroom.
No.
He was like,
Sure.
oh, yeah.
He's consistent.
Gotta fit this fucking elbow all the way up your asshole. Callus XY2 says, holy shit, Flair needs to retire already. He is retired.
He is retired. He's just
He retired years. He hasn't wrestled in 11 years.
Yeah. They're just playing around in a ring.
Yeah. He's like 72, I think.
Yeah, he's in his 70s. Yeah.
I think he's born in 49, so he's 72 or 73. Yeah, he's moving okay for 73 or whatever, and also for a guy who should have died like 3 or 4 years ago.
He was in a medically induced coma.
Woo! Yeah, like he had like a 15% chance of living or something, and now he's in a ring beating up a minority. So
Who was closer to death, him or Jerry Lawler?
Couldn't wish better for him.
That's a tough
Him.
one. Yeah. Yeah, I guess
I think
so.
him.
Are we sure?
Although Lawler was bad
Well,
too.
Jerry Lawler
I mean,
was
both were
only
bad. I don't know,
technically
like,
dead
what the
for a
scale
little
is.
bit. He was like, he had a full-on cardiac arrest, so he was like legally dead.
Yeah,
but they zapped him back to life.
They said
really
he wouldn't have lived if he hadn't have been like right there when it happened.
Yeah,
because
an
he was so
ambulance
close
was
to
right-
medical
yeah.
help being at ringside.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Ben, would you give me mouth to mouth?
It is crazy.
I'm not trained in,
Like
in
right
that
now?
kind of stuff, so
For
no.
fun? We can practice. Everybody watching, make sure and smash the like button or whatever the kids say.
Yeah, cowards.
You know what I learned today?
Like and subscribe. Or go
You know what I
fuck
learned
yourself.
today?
What'd you learn?
The Zoomers, like the cool kids, the youngins. You're only allowed to use 3 emojis in a conversation. You can't. Well, you can only use an emoji 3 times, and if you respond to an emoji with the laughing emoji, like if you're laughing but you respond with a laughing emoji, you're a fucking boomer. The kids respond with the crying emoji, like the tears pouring down their face. That means they're laughing now. But if you actually want to be sad, you respond with the smiley face with the one tear dripping down. So tears pouring is like laugh out loud. The one tear is I'm actually sad. And you're only allowed one other emoji in a conversation or else you're a boomer.
I thought the one tear meant you killed someone in prison.
That's what they used to be, yeah.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
day.
Yeah, could someone give me mouth to ass, please? Yeah, Zoomers use crying
Mouth
and the
to
dead
ass
emoji.
resuscitation.
True. Ticky Slim Shady. Harder than a set of twin babies.
Babies. In a Mercedes Benz with the windows up when the tank goes up to the mid 80s.
It's okay, go with him, Haley.
Da.
All right.
Hey, we should be Eminem.
We will.
You know what? I'm glad you said it because I was thinking it. We should be Eminem.
Yeah, we could be Eminem, the 3 of us.
Can we just say we are Eminem?
Flo, you could be our Dr. Dre.
Let's be Eminem.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, if the 3 of us are Eminem, you just have to be Dr. Dre. It's fine.
I mean, that's pretty cool, Flo. You get to be a gay billionaire.
Whoa!
It's
Is
not
he a
bad.
billionaire?
Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it.
I didn't know he was a billionaire.
I'll say it
is he
again.
a billionaire?
Yeah.
Fixed souls. I killed my sex drive in prison. Yeah, we lose a lot in prison when we get locked
You
up.
never get that back.
How do you kill your sex? How'd you kill your sex drive in prison? Were you having too many like sexual partners? Were you just going around butt stuffing people?
I feel like if anything, a prison's gonna amp up your sex drive.
Is that what you got out of prison? You could no longer have prison sex on demand? You know, you were just
PSOD?
Yeah, you were just having PSOD. Fixed Soul says, listen, Billy, it's going to take too much time to explain. So I'm suggesting you explain it in $6.66 donations for the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Agreed.
Just one $6.66 donation at a time. Give us like one sentence. Then come in next episode, $6.66. Give us another sentence.
Yeah, it'll be like a serial radio story. It'll be very exciting.
Yes. This could be the Bestie Boys of M&M's.
The Bestie Boys? Instead, do they mean the Beastie Boys?
Who could do their best Ken Kniff compression? The guy that was
Kniff. Oh, fuck.
the guy that was on the call with Trumpster Bob talking about stolen
That
valor.
guy is out there.
I don't do Ken Kniff impressions because I'm a grown ass man. I do
You're
grown ass men though.
A grown ass man.
I'm a grown ass man.
I'm an ass man.
Bam. Yo, Scott, look disturbed talking to Cappy. I think he wants to disavow. Did you not? You were Team Wappy, right?
I'm always Team Wappy.
In
I love
Wappy
him.
versus Cappy, you were Team Wappy.
I was actually Team black guy yelling at Captain Podcast Group.
Can we?
That's
yeah,
my horse in this race.
That guy was
That's
great.
my guy.
I felt bad
Yeah.
that I got that whole thing ended by trying to talk the guy into fighting.
Yeah, what did you call him?
I think
Said
I
he
used,
has a stupid hat.
Yeah, I was making fun of his hat.
You were going hard on his hat.
If I know one thing about OGs, they love their hats and they will fight for their hats. Same thing with cowboys. Basically, anybody who wears a hat, lowbrow jester, I'm not going to call you any names for $2. Put a couple of zeros at the end of that, and I'll fucking slap the shit out of you and call you a little scum baby.
Slap the shit out of you.
You little scum baby. But yeah, anybody who wears a distinguishable hat, like a hat with a nice brim or a hat with like some lapels on it, they will defend their hat.
Yeah.
They'll defend their hat.
A lapelled hat.
Yeah.
King Cobra did not defend his hat. Remember that hat?
Well, that
and then he
doesn't
attacked
really
it.
qualify as a hat.
You stole my hat.
Yeah, he had obviously gotten to a point of no return with that hat.
Yeah, and then
He's
he
in
stopped
an
wearing it.
abusive relationship with the hat.
Yeah, I bet you early on he defended that hat.
He stopped wearing it shortly after that. He freaked out on a bunch of inanimate objects: a hat, a cigarette, a lighter,
a doll.
Is that doll still there, sitting on his couch?
Yeah, he was
staring into the abyss.
He was doing ventriloquism with it not too long ago.
Oh no.
He grouse.
Are we doing a private show tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
Do we have
don't
it
even-
planned out yet?
No.
Fancy girls.
So
No.
I watched a movie on Hulu the other day, and Scott, have you ever seen National Lampoon's raunchy movie?
That's the name of the movie?
I think so. Yeah.
No.
The movie is
I've
just
seen other National Lampoon franchise movies.
Yeah, this movie
but
is
not
just
raunchy movie.
I think it's raunchy movie is what it was called. I saw it on Hulu. It's just a string of inappropriate jokes being told in the movie. Like it's like they
pretty
set up
cool.
the stage and it starts out very inappropriate. We should take this scene by scene, discuss the inappropriate jokes and have our audience vote whether they're fair or unfair. I was about to steal from Hannibal and Monty, fair or foul. But it's like some of the jokes, you're like, okay, this is funny. And some of the jokes are like, this is not funny.
This
is not funny. But then it's secretly funny. You're like,
of course.
I'm just wondering if anybody else has seen this fucking movie. It's so bad.
I think you imagined this movie.
No, I promise I didn't. It stars Christopher Maloney and Mario Cantone, I think.
Damn, those are my guys. Shit.
Are those your guys?
Is this an Italian movie? Why are they so Italian?
Well,
Maloney
I don't know.
and Cantone?
I don't know.
Maloney.
They're playing Jewish guys.
Maloney.
Weird.
Sometimes they
That's
pass.
offensive in itself.
Sometimes they pass, though, right?
Scott, you should
Sometimes
watch
they
this
pass.
movie.
Maybe I will. If you know what, if it was real, I'd watch it.
It is real.
And not some fucking fever dream you had.
Now I wish I was watching it with you.
I was thinking we'll wrap up this show and go over to Twitch for a little bit and then call it a night.
Sounds like a deal.
Yeah.
Poop,
Sounds like
poop,
a deal to
Amber
me.
Heard, poop, poop. Thank you, 3 Ways to Play, for your commentary.
Poop, 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 poop. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not a fever dream. It's a real movie. I thought somebody else might have seen it.
No, you're fucking crazy.
No, you all need to watch it. There was...
Everyone needs to see it.
Matter of fact, I took some video clips of it. I have proof on my phone.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find some of this.
Just him talking to a wall.
I think it was real.
There's literally
Billy
nothing on the phone.
ruined the private show, not this one, please.
Yeah, I didn't ruin any private shows. There's this boy here at the bar smoking a cigarette, having a drink, and he's talking to this woman. And what'd she say?
It's too blurry.
It's too blurry.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
here we go. Let's
do
see
something else.
Yeah.
You just filmed this at home.
No, see, and this is the next scene. It says cheese sandwich, $2, hand jobs,
Cool.
$4.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, you know what? That's not bad. I'll give you that one. You know what, Billy? I'll give you that one.
See, it's real.
That's pretty good.
It's real.
It's real, I swear.
It's real.
Yes, Virginia, there is a National Lampoon's raunchy movie.
Yeah, but it said raunchy movie in the title, but then at the end of the movie, they said they made a reference to getting a sequel, and they called it Dirty Movie 2. The sequel was going to be Dirty Movie.
Well, this is a mess.
I agree.
They don't know what they're doing. I think you've made all of it up.
No.
I don't trust any of this.
Oh, so now Jason Smith says it's real. It's called National Lampoon's Dirty Movie. I wonder if it got released as raunchy movie on Hulu.
Billy
Maybe it
wrong
was the
again.
international
Billy
title.
wrong again. Naturally, as usual.
Billy.
All right.
I'm not.
We're going over to.
I'm not
We're
wrong.
going over to Twitch.
Oh, it's called
Fire.
Disaster Movie.
Here we go.
No, it's not.
You're an idiot.
You know
Goodbye.
what? The category was raunchy.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.